welcome back.
Welcome back, right?
Bro, I have
Tom.
missed you here. Now, Pops filled in, did a great job, but I've missed you here. But the boys are back in town. Me and Jeremy back together again. Reunited.
And it feels so good.
Beautiful. All right. Hey, welcome in. Best of East Texas High School softball here on 99.9 KMU. K.O. Kyle Owens alongside JT Jeremy Titsworth. We are in Big Sandy this evening for a district contest between the Big Sandy Lady Cats and the Hawkins Lady Hawks. This is the Triple G Plumbing pregame show. Triple G Plumbing, they're located in Mineola. Call 903-569-7286. They are your hometown plumber. Jeremy, let's talk a little bit, shall we?
Let's do it.
This game tips off. This game starts in about 6 minutes or so, but we haven't seen either of these teams this year yet, but we do know Hawkins undefeated in district, already clinched up the district championship.
Yes.
Big Sandy just made the playoffs on Tuesday. Their win clinched the playoff spot, so 2 playoff teams we're going to be seeing here tonight.
So what you're saying is we might see some playoff caliber softball?
Is
that what you're thinking?
Playoffs start 2 weeks from today.
Well, let's get started
yesterday.
now. I mean, got a playoff game here.
It should be a good one, though.
Yeah.
We're very excited for this one, and we appreciate you tuning in. You can let us know where you're tuned in from. Go to KMU Sports on Facebook or text the Alice Ann Brown Realtor text line at 903-569-1999. And let us know if you are watching on YouTube. We have the game streaming on YouTube, thanks to Azalea Orthopedic. Azalea Orthopedic, big sponsor for NETsn, and big thanks to NETsn for allowing us to use the equipment and the service to stream the game. So,
It's a beautiful picture.
Yeah. What? Oh.
I said beautiful picture.
I didn't know what you were talking about. You scared me for a second. But anyway, I'm about to post the link to the live stream on our Facebook page. This is the only official link. You're going to see a bunch of other stuff pop up in the comments. That's all spam. Do not pay attention to it. But Jeremy, looking forward to this one. Should be a good one. I'm telling you what, it was bright and sunny when we got here. The clouds have rolled in, and it's making me a little bit nervous.
I'd say I'm a little bit worried. I was writing some rosters down, and I didn't know what you were referring to. And you're like, "Are we expecting rain?" I said, "No, man. It's sunny outside and kind of warm." Look up, and there is no sun anymore.
No.
Behind the clouds, they decided to play a little peekaboo with us.
Yeah, the sun's completely gone. Lights have actually cut on here at the softball field. They were not on when we got here.
No, and it's not even that dark outside yet.
No. Big shout out to Coach Pullum here at Big Sandy. He's the new AD, and he has hooked us up with he's hooked us up with making sure that we are good to go out here today in Big Sandy, so we appreciate him so much for that. Jeremy, let's do some lineups, shall we?
Let's do it.
Starting lineups brought to you by Hughes Appliance in Mineola. Call 903-569-5540. They are your AC and appliance store. We'll start with the visiting team, the Hawkins Lady Hawks. Batting first, playing shortstop, number 3, Tatum Smith. Batting second and pitching, number 10, Trinity Hawkins. Batting third in center field, number 2, Jordan Warren. Batting fourth, playing third base, number 12, London Wilson. Batting fifth and playing catcher, number 14, Riley Williams. Batting sixth and playing left field, number 5, Kaylin Ellison. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 13, Ellie Frazier. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 7, Lainey Wilson. And if we saw correctly on Hawkins Athletics page, Lainey's playing for a state championship in tennis, right? Or regional championship. Regional championship in tennis on Friday.
Yeah.
Today.
Today.
She did that today.
She did that today.
How'd
I don't know
she
how
do?
it ended. We didn't ask her.
Oh,
we saw her. She was trying to get a Gatorade, but we forgot to ask her that.
Dadgummit. We'll come back to that. Gentry Evans rounding out the 9 in right field and playing first base. So starting lineup brought to you by Hughes Appliance. This win, this win, Jeremy, what are you thinking that it's gonna do with this game here tonight?
I feel like it's gonna play a couple tricks. Some of the pitches may come off a little weird too if you try to get a little off-speed pitches, but to me, it's going to be the outfield that's going to play key for them to actually feel the ball right and actually track it in the air. But you know as well as I do, it's a little bit easier to do when it's cloudy, not necessarily sunny, but I feel like might play a little tricks on that outfield if we get a couple dingers out there.
A couple of dingers?
Well, long fly balls. Potential dingers. There we
man.
go. Let me throw potential in front of that. There we go.
Yeah, you never know. But I'm with you. I think it could. It depends because the wind is blowing out. So
It is.
Could do a little something there. But we appreciate you tuning in. Let us know where you're tuned in from. Go to KMU Sports on Facebook. Text the Alice Ann Brown Realtor text line 903-569-1999. And thank you so much again to NETsn and Azalea Orthopedic for allowing us to broadcast this game on YouTube. We're going to take a quick commercial break here. When we come back, we'll get you ready for first pitch here in Big Sandy. It's the Big Sandy Lady Cats and the Hawkins Lady Hawks coming up next here on 99.9 KMOO around the world with the KMOO Country app.
Triple G Plumbing in Mineola is the honest and dependable plumber you've been looking for. Family owned and operated, they're licensed and insured. They have 24-hour emergency repair service for residential and commercial. They're a full-service plumber that specializes in service repair. He does drain cleaning, provides a hydrojet cleaning service, and he sells and installs hot water heaters. Triple G's #1 priority is your health and safety. Call Triple G at 903-569-7286. Triple G is your hometown plumber. Richie's Grill and Cafe starts breakfast every day at 7 a.m. Serving breakfast already, they have some new breakfast entrees. Enjoy the 3-egg omelet. Check out the daily specials like the catfish platter, popcorn shrimp, chicken fried steak. They offer different lunch specials each day for $10.99. Dine in, carry out. Check out richieshlr.com. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9, Sunday till 8. Located 3842 FM, 2869 in Hawkins. Call 430-276-2300. At Richie's Grill and Cafe, it's food at its finest.
Gibson Service Company is that professional construction company that brings customers' vision to life. Locally owned and operated, they service residential, commercial, and industrial, sells and delivers sand and gravel. Gibson Service Company does new and remodel office construction, commercial fencing, heavy dirt work and excavation, demolition, and all general construction. Check out GibsonServiceCo.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, located at 501 East Garland Street in Grand Saline. Call 962-5535. Gibson Service Company is your one-stop shop for all of your construction needs.
Friends tell friends about Tolliver Ford and Tolliver Ram in Mineola. That's because there's no better place to buy a new vehicle than Tolliver. Ask your neighbor, ask your friends, then get to your country giant, Tolliver, where we can often beat big city prices without sacrificing small-town relationship-driven customer service. Discover what your friends and neighbors already know. You get more at Tolliver. No gimmicks, no games, just the vehicles you love from the people you trust. Tolliver Ford and Tolliver Ram of Mineola. You're going to like the way we trip.
I believe it.
So
I believe it. Well, still, look, multi-sport athlete is
Yeah.
Laney Wilson. So one thing I forgot to do, because I haven't done a game in forever, it feels like, thank our sponsors. So let me thank them. Richie's Grill and Cafe, sponsoring, and Lakeside Teas. Tolliver Ford in Mineola, Tolliver Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Mineola, Brick Street Flooring, B&B Underground and Service Company, Central Marble and Granite, Diamonddale Veterinary, Gibson Service Company, and Wells Insurance Agency added to the list, Jeremy.
there you go.
So we got some, so that now we can make comments about that. If something hits a car, you can call Wells Insurance Agency. You know what I mean?
Always need a good insurance agent.
Always good. So they are introducing starting lineups right now. We already did that, but if we want some, or if we need some scoring updates tonight, they are brought to you by City Barbershop in Wills Point, 903-873-2977. They want to keep you looking your best. Jeremy, there's a lot of big games going on tonight. Rains is in Pattonville taking on Prairieland. Only district loss for Rains this year was to Prairieland back in Emory, so they're looking for revenge tonight.
I was about to say, they want to basically come out there and I don't necessarily want to say swinging at everything, but I feel like we might see some runs put on the board by them tonight.
Yeah, I think you're right. So, lots of big games going on tonight, but we want some scoring updates brought to you by City Barbershop. Jeremy, when's the last time you did a game here at the Big Sandy Softball Complex?
2020.
I wasn't here for that one.
No, that was me and Mama T.
Yeah.
I don't think it rained.
Great. I like the facility here, though. I like
Yeah,
how
it's really nice. And this is a new addition.
Yeah, they updated the press box. We're not in the press box.
No.
We are right in front of it. But what I like about this, nobody can be behind us.
No.
And what's my biggest pet peeve?
You don't like people behind us.
That's right.
But here's my thing. I don't know if I want to be in that press box right
It's
now 'cause
hot.
we got a nice breeze right here.
Yeah.
They only
Well,
got a couple windows up there.
Well, we helped them with the drive-through window over here.
We did.
We opened it up.
I tried to order some ice cream and said the machine was broken.
Man, we are. It's gonna be a good night tonight, Jeremy. We got with this new Rhodey Lee. This is your first time seeing Rhodey Lee. What do you think?
It's nice. I like all the keys and everything, man. A little fancy about it.
We got all types of. We can give ourselves applause if we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can also, if somebody tells a bad joke, just hit them with the little crickets.
Yeah, it's nice too. Yeah.
Or if it's a good joke, you hit them with the. Or if it's a bad one too, you could just. No, man, it's great though. Very, I like it. I like it a lot.
Moving up in the world, right?
Moving on up, like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
So looking forward to this one though. I need to get a picture, Jeremy.
You do. I think this is your first game or something. Jeez.
Dude, I am beyond struggling.
Here's the thing. They always say it's like riding a bike. After the first couple innings, it will be like riding a bike.
That's right. Hey, shout out to my man Jake Connor. If you can't make the drive, listen live.
There
right
you
here
go.
on 99.9 KMU. That's old Boston Connor's Papa.
Boston.
Boston Connor's Papa. Listen, I said that one time and people hated on me for it. Oh, okay. Never mind. Thank you, Billy. I was unaware. Nobody gave me that information. I'll tell you that in a second.
Okay.
National anthem time, though.
Everybody ready for the national anthem?
Yes, sir. We are ready. Play ball. Okay.
All right, let's play ball.
All right. We will have ready for first pitch here in Big Sandy. Hey, look at that. That's a sharp-looking image right there. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks to Azalea Orthopedic and NETsn for allowing that to happen. And we are underway. First pitch is a ball. And Jeremy, I got a bad seating arrangement right here. I'm gonna depend on you. I can't even see Daphne in the circle.
You want to slide over a little bit?
No, it's all right.
All right.
When he kneels down, it's good. Oh, that one. Oh, I'm definitely gonna jump today. That's ball 2.
And by the way, that was definitely a ball. Just letting you know. Hit the top of the catchers.
Thanks, man.
Nice.
I'm definitely going to jump today. Good crowd on hand here for a Friday afternoon. A little early start, 5:30. Well, 5:40, but a little early start. The 2-0 pitch from Blavier is high for ball 3. Tatum Smith leading things off here. It's Smith, Hawkins, and Warren due up for the Lady Hawks here. And Jeremy, you were talking about Hawkins' black uniforms. Hold on, 3-0 count. That one's high as well. Ball 4, that's a leadoff walk to Tatum Smith. And Hawkins will have the first base runner of the afternoon. But you were talking about the black jerseys, Jeremy, and it cooled off when you said that.
It did, and I just never understood why anybody wants to wear a black jersey in the state of Texas. In the summer sports at that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Runner on first now. Trinity Hawkins comes up, squares around a bunt. No bunt, and Tatum Smith swipes second. That was a ball?
I believe it's what he graded as. It looked, well,
I don't know.
he didn't call anything out, so.
We're going to put it at oh, no, they said strike.
All right.
We'll put it as a strike. Blavier, the 0-1. Hawkins squares around. That's a strike. And Tatum Smith out there in between second and third. And Madden's going to walk her back.
At least making Madden think about it a little bit, trying to bait her to make that throw.
Yeah, you can hear the wind whipping in the microphone. Well, if I turn this way, you can't. So it's me. I'm the problem. All right.
Well, it's whipping from left to right. The building's blocking me.
Yeah, that's true. Nothing's blocking me over here. The 0-2. That's popped up out of play behind us.
Thought I had that one.
Nah, man. Way over your head. But, what was I going to say? I was going to say something, man.
I don't know.
I keep forgetting what I was going to say.
I do like how it's lightened up a little bit. The cloud's fine. Low cloud coverage.
Yeah.
But it's lightened up a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Like that as well. Pitch is on the way. That's popped up. That's trouble. Oh, my. I thought we were safe here, Jeremy.
I
but
almost had that one. That one I did almost have.
thought we were safe here, but we are definitely not. Oh, ball help. I'm glad you caught that. The 1-2 pitch. We're gonna run out of softballs here today. Ball in.
I hope they got
They
a bucket of
just
balls
brought
over
it
there.
that way. Yeah.
But I do like the battle here by Trinity, though, and it's in her hands, and she's just battling it away.
Yeah. And we're waiting for a softball to come in.
Anybody?
Now have you ever had a softball delay?
Because of a
waiting
softball?
Yeah.
No, I've never seen that before. You know as well as I do, most of the games we go to, there's usually a bucket of balls or something sitting over there.
That's true. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blavier, the pitch. That's low. Runner goes for third. Throw down to third. Tatum about to get caught in a pickle over there, but she gets back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Tatum Smith trying to, like you said, I think trying to make Trinity Madden behind the plate think about it. Think about what she wants to do. She threw it down to Plunk at that time. She didn't hesitate.
No, she did not.
2-2. Pitch on the way. That's hit rope towards left field. And it is a home run for Trinity Hawkins over the left field fence. Trinity Hawkins, a 2-run shot. And the Hawkins Lady Hawks take a 2-0 lead on Big Sandy.
I wish I would have noticed her feet if she backed up a little bit because she kept pitching into her hands. So if she'd have backed up, that'd have been perfect for her to swing in at that.
They crowned her with a, what is,
The little princess?
that's awesome.
I like it.
So a 2-run home run by Trinity Hawkins, helping herself out early here, Jeremy, as she's the starting pitcher for Hawkins. And she helps herself out there with 2 runs.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying, though. She made adjustments on that because Blavier kept throwing it in her hands, and I felt like she either stepped back or
She made an adjustment for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. First pitch now to Jordan Warren is in there for strike number 1. By the way, I feel like this is twice we've done a game together now,
Yep.
and twice that we've had a home run brought to you by Sam Morris Portable Buildings by Premier over in Winsboro. Call 903-571-3507. Our portable buildings are built to last, as that's in there for ball number 1.
is that good luck for whatever team we're going out to see that day? Is we know we're going to see a home run, just not by who? We're not sure who.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-1. Jordan chops that one foul, and that's strike 2.
I almost tightrope the line, though.
You know what's funny? We were talking to Coach Hawkins of
Yep.
Hawkins before the Hawkins game.
Which is Hawkins' mom. So.
Anyway, we were talking to her, Jennifer Hawkins, the head coach, and we were talking to her about Trinity. I said, Trinity's doing all right this year, ain't she? She said, yeah, she's doing okay.
She's doing okay.
Then hits a 2-run bomb in the first inning. Jordan, good eye right there, takes it outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
It's almost a fate thing for your last name to be Hawkins. and
You got to
head
go to
coach at
Hawkins. Yeah, you have to. It's in the contract. The 2-2. Jordan hits that one back towards the net, and that's why
Look
we
at that
strapped
camera
it.
right
See,
there.
that's why we strapped it. I told you, me and Pops learned when we were here last time. See,
I
it's
take it fell last time.
no, it nearly did though, and we figured it out. See, I mean, that's a good-looking shot, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, on this angle, we missed the home run going over the fence, but we
That is
saw
true.
the celebration. 2-2 pitch. Jordan Warren chops it to third. Plunkett comes up firing. Jordan Warren's way too fast, though. Jordan Warren, an infield single. Now, it wasn't the hardest hit ball over the Journey Plunkett at third base. Plunkett, I mean, fielded it cleanly, made a strong throw. Just Jordan Warren a little too fast.
She's got the wheels definitely, and it was a clean play, but it was just a little dribble down to third. And,
Yeah.
I mean, nothing you can do about that.
It's going to bring to the plate third baseman, number 12, London Wilson, one of the 3 grandchildren of the grandma that was out here talking to us earlier.
She almost bought us a Gatorade.
Almost. And then Laney screwed it up for me. Runner goes for second. Oh, she was almost toads there. Dobbs, the shortstop, couldn't hold on to it, but they had Jordan Warren, but Warren's going to be credited with the stolen base. That was almost a
It was
almost
close.
a good play.
It was almost there, and I would not be surprised if she doesn't try to steal 3. Or steal third, I guess you would say.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to look at you this way while.
I know, I was like, man, where'd all the, oh, yeah, he turned his head.
I turned my head. Look, I found the right there.
Just watch from your left eye of the game.
Yeah, okay, I got you. We'll do it this way. The 0-1 Oh, that gets past the catcher Madden, and Jordan's going for third. And there you go, Jeremy. No throw on that one as it got past Trinity Madden behind the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike to London Wilson.
Ball.
Like like those little seagulls off the
Was
that Finding Nemo?
Finding Nemo, yep.
Mine. 1-1. That's hit. Caught by Plunkett at third. Nice job by Journey Plunkett at third base, getting the line out. And that's out number 1 for the inning. So London was just trying to poke it over Plunkett's head there, and it did not work.
No, it did not. She
So-
barely had to get on her tippy toes. Didn't even have to jump.
1 out, runner on third, and in steps the catcher, Riley Williams, for Hawkins with 1 away, and a 2-0 lead for the Lady Hawks. That one misses, and it gets away from Madden, but not far enough for Jordan Warren to advance. Jim, that's the thing here, backstop not very big.
It's not, but Jordan definitely thought about it. You saw she took a couple steps toward home. She's like, yeah, that's not far enough.
Yeah. Well, when you got speed, like me and Jordan have, you think about it. The 1-0 from Blavier. That's popped up to the right side. Has a look at it. Abigail Whitfield makes the catch in foul territory for out number 2. So
Two quick outs.
Yeah, good pitching by Blavier and good defense by the Lady Cats. Got 2 outs now here. And still a runner at third base for Hawkins in a 2-0 lead. And it's going to bring up the left fielder, Kaylin Ellison, for the Lady Hawks.
I feel your Blavier right here. You want to kind of eliminate the damage. You've got 2 quick outs, so you want to go for your third one right here.
Yeah. And that's roped down the left field line and nearly hits Jordan Warren over there.
Good thing Jordan is fast and quick, man.
She needed all that quickness there. And Coach Hawkins standing. It went right between Jordan Warren and Coach Hawkins. And I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds weird to me saying Coach Hawkins because it's like then I'm saying Coach Big Sandy. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, 0-1 to Ellison. The pitch. That's low. Nice stop by Madden. And that's ball 1. I'll tell you this, Jeremy. The way that Jordan Warren's kind of inching down that third base line,
Yeah.
that ball gets past and bounces either direction, Jordan's coming.
Oh, of course.
1 ball, 1 strike. Blavier. The pitch. Whoa, that was in the dirt. It's called strike 2.
Playing cricket today.
Okay. Listen, what do
Yep.
we always say? Be consistent. If it's going to be like that the whole game, I'm fine with it.
I get that.
I'm fine with
We
it.
haven't seen enough of a sample to say it's been consistent.
That's true, but I'm saying if it is. The 1-2, that's hit towards left field. Will it stay fair? No. Foul ball. Isaac out there in left field gave it a look.
Ellison thought she had one too.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Look, speaking of the field, 200 down each line. Is it 200 to center too? I can't
Yeah,
see.
200 to center
Oh,
too.
200 all the way around.
All the way around.
Make it easy.
Every way.
Yeah. What do you think? How far you? I heard Conrad ask you this the other night on the home run. How far you think that home run went by Trinity? Here's the 1-2. That's popped up to the Hawkins dugout where we have timeout. Before you answer that, what's on her head?
It's a squid.
A squid.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Anyway, how far do you think that one went by Trinity?
Anyway. I mean, obviously, I think to the little, I guess,
Batting cages.
batting cage area.
1-2 pitch from Blavier. That's popped up to the left side. Dobbs, a nice catch at shortstop by Kylie Dobbs to get the third out of the inning. And that's how the top of the first will end 2-0. Hawkins will be.
Service is dedicated to providing affordable, compassionate care of your pets. Diamond L Veterinary has everything you need for the wellness of your pets, as well as diagnostic, surgical services, and grooming. They are your source for Purina Pro Plan and veterinary prescription diets. Great customer service and animal lovers. Diamond L Veterinary is locally owned and operated and is located at 1307 West South Commerce Street in Wills Point. Check out diamondlveterinary.com or call 972-284-9553. Diamond L Veterinary, working with you for the...
Isn't that what she put on?
That's what, yeah, like an old school,
All right.
like princess little
All right.
crown hat thing,
All right,
whatever.
That's what I thought. So if somebody comes at me and like, what do you mean, princess? Well,
What do you
that's,
mean, princess?
That's why. Oh, what is this? What's going on
Yeah,
here?
man, I put my shades up too.
Got to put your shades back on.
Thought we was done with them. But
Nah, man.
how about this game so far, though, man? We've had a little bit of everything, and it's only been half of an inning.
I know. That's just Look, last time me and Pops were in Big Sandy, we had the longest game of the year. So I'm going to be honest with you. I'm hoping that doesn't happen here tonight.
I think I'm just going to keep these on even when it gets dark.
It may be. Daphne Blavier stepping in first for the Big Sandy Lady Cats. And first pitch swing and hit right up the middle. Going to be fielded by Tatum Smith at short. Tossed over to first. One pitch, one out on the 6-3 put out.
Well, that was quick.
Yeah.
Did not expect that.
Do you like going after the first pitch there? Or would you like to see Trinity throw some?
I want to see what you're going to give me, first of all. Like later on, if it depends on what you're throwing,
yeah,
then I might do some first pitch swinging. You know, we've seen a couple adjustments by some teams do that, but I don't know about first pitch, first outing. I don't know.
Kylie Dobbs stepping in now, the shortstop for the Lady Cats. And she takes outside, ball one. People tuning in for the general store, not happening today due to this softball game. You can buy, sell, or trade in the morning, 8 a.m. 1-0. Make that 2-0. You know, when we cut in and break in the general store like this, we are public enemy number one.
That is true.
I've accepted that, though. The 2-0. Ooh, tipped by Dobbs for strike one.
But I hope you stay a while. Listen to some great softball.
I mean, and me and Jeremy are back. You're going to be entertained 100%.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, that's a hotkey we need to add. The 2-1. Oh, strike two. Now, Jeremy, I just noticed something about this umpire.
Yeah.
Did you notice he called that before it hit the glove?
He did.
Okay. And I'm talking quieter because I'm sure you can hear us. We're very close.
Yeah.
We're about 10 feet away. 2-2. Oh, swing and a miss. Strike three. That's a strikeout of Kylie Dobbs by Trinity Hawkins. First strikeout of the evening. And strikeouts, Jeremy, are brought to you by Texas National Bank in Lindale. It's the bank with the big blue roof. 903-881-5589.
I get the call before the glove, though, but, I mean, he's calling as he's crossing the plate, so.
Yeah. Journey Plunkett stepping into bat now. Big swing and a miss by Plunkett. Looked like Trinity took a little off that one. A little off-speed pitch there.
Yeah, she was probably waiting in the on-deck circle and saw she was throwing heat. She's like, oh, yeah, watch this.
And then Trinity said, oops, pull the string. The 0-1. And there's the heat, and it misses outside. Ball one. Jeremy, guess what I did yesterday?
What'd you do?
Downloaded MLB The Show 23 for my PS4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thought about looking into a 5.
I did too. If you
So
found one, let me know.
expensive.
The 1-1. Plunkett
Oh.
hits that one to right field, but right under it. Oh, and dropping it was Gentry Evans. And she drops it out there. So an E9 on Gentry Evans. She was right under it, Jeremy, and
Had the play, too.
just couldn't squeeze it.
Would have been 1, 2, 3 inning.
Would have been, but now Big Sandy has a little bit of life there after the error.
They got a little something sizzling. Not cooking yet, but sizzling.
Just sizzling. Preheating the oven.
Yeah.
Ashton Hart stepping in, second baseman for the Lady Cats. And she'll step in from the right side of the plate against Trinity Hawkins, and that one gets through the legs of Williams. And Journey's going to make her way over to second base. And that's ball one to Ashton Hart. So Hawkins defensively these last couple of pitches not as sharp.
Had a few little defensive blunders, I guess you would say.
That's outside two. Ball two. So Pops is tuned in. Shout out to Papa O. He's
What's up, Pops?
he now thinks he can critique us. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah?
I'm playing. The 2-0. Oof. That's fouled right back to
Did you
us.
flinch at that one?
My eyes blinked, but you couldn't see them. So Pop said that the music was a little loud in the background when we were announcing the defense for the Hawks, the Lady Hawks. So I apologize for that. Thanks for tuning in, Pops.
Appreciate
and let
it.
me know.
That's how we make those adjustments.
That's right. 2-1. And what's the name of the game, Jeremy? Is that Mrs. High for ball three? Adjustments.
Oh, I thought you were waiting on me to say adjustments. But
I
all right, yeah,
was, but
adjustments.
I didn't hear you, so.
No, my bad. I mean, dang.
I didn't give you enough time, did I?
No.
I know. Quick draw. 3-1 pitch. That's right down Broadway for strike two. I'm waiting for him to say, Jeremy, you need to talk a little more. You're not
I mean, I'm trying over here, Pop, but I mean, Kyle's so excited I'm back, he's talking so much.
payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. So Ashton Hart swings and misses, and Hawkins gets out of it without giving up a run. So at the end of the first inning, it is.
When your business's banners and shirts have to be perfect, you need a partner you can trust.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
When you need your ideas to come to life, you need a partner who cares.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
When you need to put your printing into someone else's hands, you need a partner who just gets it and gets it right. At Lakeside Tees, we know how much your t-shirts and banners mean to you, which is why we print them as if they're our own. Why would you trust anyone else? Call us at 903-383-7386.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
Your printing.
Welcome back here. Best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 KMU. Into the first inning, or top of the second inning.
There you go.
And it's 2-0 Hawkins on top of Big Sandy. And we'll get an inning recap momentarily, but due up for the Lady Hawks, Ellie Frazier, Lainey Wilson, and Gentry Evans. First pitch fouled for strike one. Jeremy, let's go ahead and get a quick inning recap. It's brought to you by our friend Micah Lowe over at Lowe Insurance Group in Grand Saline. Visit buylowinsurance.com.
All right, top of the inning, we had Hawkins had 2 runs, 2 hits, 0 errors, 1 left on base. And Big Sandy had 0 runs, 0 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base.
There you go. Thank you to Lowe Insurance Group for the inning recap. And thanks to you, Jeremy, for the inning recap.
Thanks to you.
No balls, 2 strikes to the designated player, Ellie Frazier. I wonder if she's related to Julian Frazier on the baseball team. I'm sure she is.
I would put probably on that one.
Ooh, big hack. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Daphne Blavier. First strikeout of the evening for Daphne. She's now retired 4 in a row, Jeremy. After the shaky start, she's retired 4 in a row. The strikeout brought to you by Texas National Bank, the bank with the big blue roof in Lindale, America.
I always feel like starts like that's adrenaline flowing. That's kind of why.
Lainey Wilson bunts that one foul for strike one. Lainey Wilson, a regional tennis player, made it to the regional semifinals in tennis and ended up losing, but she got 4th overall. I mean, that's outstanding.
That's huge.
Great basketball player, great volleyball player, great softball player, great tennis player. She's a track athlete. What doesn't she do in Hawkins, you know?
Even sell you some hot dogs at the concession
I'm
stand.
sure she would. Lainey swings and misses on that one. Daphne Blavier, I'm telling you, Jeremy, after that start, she has turned it around.
Yeah, she's feeling it now.
She's starting to get in a rhythm, and you know it's dangerous when a good pitcher gets in a rhythm. The 0-2 from Daphne. Foul back to the net. Yeah, tying that camera up, Jeremy, was a great decision because that thing's been shaking.
Yeah, and what I was going to say a while ago about Daphne is I feel like she allowed her defense to help her through that first part of the first inning. And now she's finally finding where her range is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's
strikeout, and she's thrown a couple great pitches here.
0-2 in the dirt. Ball 1.
Low, low.
Oh, wrong one.
I'd say, what are you doing
I
over
can't
there, man?
see.
I know we had all this shade, and now all of a sudden the sun's just shining through everything.
1-2. That's popped up, and it's going to just stay in play off the net. I'm going to use what you used earlier in the year. You stole my saying. That's a little bit of arena ball action there. Yeah, you think I'm not listening. I hear you and Conrad taking my sayings.
Whoa.
Well, you taking them.
That's what happens when you work together for a while.
It's true. Oh, that was loud, wasn't it?
I'm
My
about
bad.
to say,
I'm
goodness.
sorry. Lainey Wilson in a battle here. She fouls that one away.
She is, but I'm going to tell you right now, if she can make the same adjustment Trinity did earlier, Blavier's throwing it in her hands.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you back up maybe a step.
But if I'm Blavier, then I'm going to go outside.
That's true.
Now that I've gone inside so much, I'm going to go outside. Let's see what Blavier does here on the 1-2 pitch. Goes low in the dirt. Lainey lays off of it, so it's ball 2.
Get a little quick turn on it, though, like Hawkins did earlier. Trinity, that is.
Trinity.
Not just Hawkins
Not-
in general.
not the team.
Not just Hawkins in general.
2-2 pitch. Oh, swing and a miss. Blavier back-to-back Ks to begin the inning. And just like we said, Jeremy, she's getting into the rhythm. That's 5 in a row retired by Daphne Blavier. 2 strikeouts brought to you again by Texas National Bank in Lindale. It's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, right fielder Gentry Evans.
Well, you know as well as I do. Sometimes you need your defense to kind of help you kind of refocus, and I feel like that's what's happened.
Gentry lays down the bunt. Plunkett fields it at third, fires to first. It's a wild throw. Gentry is going to head over towards second. Ball hits the fence down the right field line, and Gentry's in there at second base. E5 on that one, I think. Journey again made a good play, just the throw was a little off there.
A little short-armed, truthfully, on that one. But I will tell you this, we talked about the backstop not being very big. How about down the first baseline,
Yeah.
third baseline.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Looks like the Oakland Athletics out here.
yeah, it's huge.
Tatum Smith stepping in, takes ball 1. She walked to begin the ball game. And she's got a runner out there at second base. By the way, I don't think I've mentioned it, Jeremy, because, again, I'm slacking.
What do you got?
This inning brought to you by the Gold Buyer and Tyler. Check out thegoldbuyertyler.com. They want to turn your gold into green.
Wish I had some gold.
Wish I had some green. 1-0, that's popped up. Foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, I haven't even been putting these outs on here, Jeremy.
Oh, my goodness.
Look, Pops was running the scoreboard last time, all right?
Look, you know what?
Bring your computer next time,
Okay.
and you can run the scoreboard, and I
Okay.
can focus on everything else. Jeez, rookies.
Slacking over here.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's popped up into the netting again for
Pops over
strike
here
2.
just leading by example. Thanks, Pops.
I know, man. He's look, he's the real MVP, bro.
I'm telling you.
He's stepped up when others stepped out. I don't know. It sounded good in my head.
Well,
1 ball, 2 strikes. Let's see if Blavier can get her 3rd K of the inning. Nope. Runner goes for 3rd. Throw down, but Gentry's in there. Gentry Evans swipes 3rd base. That was ball 2.
I wanted to see somebody legitimately steal 3rd, and there you go.
There you go. All it took was Gentry Evans.
Yeah.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to Tatum Smith. And that's high, ball 3. Let me tell you now, Jeremy, Daphne's been doing good, but on deck is Trinity Hawkins, who hit that home run in the 1st inning. You don't want to put 2 on for Trinity.
For the potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that wind's still blowing out, too.
Yep, want to go ahead and get Tatum Smith here if you can. Payoff pitch, that's popped up. That could do it. Second base, Hart over and makes the catch. A little bit of a dangerous situation there as Hart and Dobbs nearly collided. But that's out number 3.
And no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. So 3 down. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 2nd inning now with still a 2-0 Hawkins Lady Hawk advantage. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Best of East Texas High School Softball on 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app. And if you're watching on YouTube, that's thanks to NETsn Live and Azalea Orthopedic.
Triple G Plumbing in Mineola is the honest and dependable plumber you've been looking for. Family owned and operated, they're licensed and insured. They have 24-hour emergency repair service for residential and commercial. They're a full-service plumber that specializes in service repair. He does drain cleaning, provides a hydrojet cleaning service, and he sells and installs hot water heaters. Triple G's #1 priority is your health and safety. Call Triple G at 903-569-7286. Triple G is your hometown plumber. Richie's Grilling Cafe starts breakfast every day at 7 a.m. Serving breakfast all day, they have some new breakfast entrees. Enjoy the 3-egg omelet. Check out the daily specials like the catfish platter, popcorn shrimp, chicken fried steak. They offer different lunch specials each day for $10.99. Dine in, carry out. Check out richieshlr.com. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9, Sunday till 8. Located 3842 FM, 2869 in Hawkins. Call 430-276-2300. At Richie's Grilling Cafe, it's food at its finest.
Welcome back here to Big Sandy, where the Hawkins Lady Hawks lead the Big Sandy Lady Cats 2-0. Get ready for play here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Due up for the, whoa, hold on, let me change my sheet here.
Hold up.
Who's due up, Jeremy?
Trinity Madden.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
The catcher, Trinity Madden. As the wind picks up again. Goodness gracious.
I didn't have my sheet flipped over here.
I know you're trying to do too much. That's
I know.
my fault.
I know. Trinity Madden swings at the first one and misses for strike 1. It's Trinity Madden, Kinsley Hill, and Abigail Whitfield due up, Jeremy. That's what I wanted you to say.
Oh, my bad.
Rookie, dude.
My bad.
0-1. Oh, that's high. A little off-speed pitch action there, and that misses.
I was trying to figure out if I could pull that website up on my phone.
I know.
We'll do that in a minute. We'll get to that.
We got a game to worry about, Jeremy.
Oh, my bad. Trying to do multiple things.
Swing and a miss right there for strike 2, Trinity Madden. Down in the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
As the other Trinity threw a nice little heat there. You heard the little pop on the glove?
This is some Trinity on Trinity, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. Which one will win, Madden or Hawkins? The 1-2 from Hawkins in the dirt. 2-2. Yeah, Jeremy, last time me and Pops were out here, we were right across the way at the baseball field.
Yeah.
Big Sandy Overton baseball went into extra innings, a 10-9 walk-off for Big Sandy.
Crazy.
2-2. That's hit towards short, and it's going to be fielded by Tatum Smith, thrown across the diamond for out number 1. Just how the first inning started, Jeremy. A little interesting tidbit there, a 6-3 put out. Things that make you go, Bringing up the center fielder, Kinsley Hill for Big Sandy with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. You know, the good thing about this game starting a little early. Here's the first pitch as it nearly hits Hill. Ball 1. Good thing about this game starting a little early, Jeremy, is we're not going to be out late tonight.
That's true.
I have to get up early in the morning.
Do you?
Yeah. I got to go to Grand Saline.
I do too. I gotta get up early.
You're going, oh. I
No,
thought
not
you were
Grand Saline.
1 ball, no strikes. That misses outside ball 2. Do you know why I'm going to Grand Saline?
Why are you going to Grand Saline, Kyle?
You know, G-Baby's got a game at 8 a.m. in the morning.
I heard we might be going.
Oh, okay. 2-0. That's in there. Strike 1. Well, if you are, then I'll see you there.
But I don't know because,
You know, life.
yeah.
Yeah. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch from Trinity Hawkins. Inside and fouled off for strike 2.
And, you know, Court does the Saturday morning show.
Mhm.
So, if
Still?
it's at 8.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
You can make it if she wins the first one because then they play again at 9.
Oh, there we go.
2
So,
balls
here,
and
Gracie, win.
2 strikes. Oh, off-speed pitch. Gets Kinsley Hill out in front of it for strike 3.
That was.
Yeah, for strike 3. Strikeouts brought to you by Texas National Bank in Lindell. It's the bank with the big blue roof. That's the 3rd K of the evening for Trinity Hawkins. And now with 2 away, it's going to bring up Abigail Whitfield, first baseman for Big Sandy. First pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. So Whitfield takes the first pitch for a ball. And this is what Trinity Hawkins did in the first inning, Jeremy. She got the first 2 out and then almost had Journey Plunkett, but an error kept the inning alive. So she's looking for her first 1-2-3 inning.
Almost had an errant catch, or errant throw, but it was an errant catch.
Yeah. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Watch that
like
ball
that?
go by. 2-0. Big swing right there by Whitfield, and it misses for strike 1. She would have got a hold of that one, Jeremy. That may have went over that wall.
Probably with the way that wind's blowing right now.
Solid swing right there by Abigail. The 2-1. That's a little high and inside for ball 3.
Goodness. I had some movement on it. Did you see that?
Yeah, I
probably
did.
would have backed out of the box, too.
100. I would. 100%. 3-1 from Trinity. That's fouled into the net. Camera hangs on. That's the first. Jeremy, that's the first thing I look at when I see a ball hit the net. I just look up there at that camera. I'm like, man, we need to get one of those things that they have.
No, because they'll probably fall on me again.
Forgot about that.
It landed right on my wrist. That thing hurt, man.
Payoff pitch here to Whitfield. Called strike 3. Trinity Hawkins sits him down in order. 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the 3rd inning. The Hawkins Lady Hawks still lead the Big Sandy Lady Cats by a score of 2-0. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 KMOO around the world with the KMOO Country app. And if you're watching the game live on YouTube, that's thanks to NETsn Live and Azalea Orthopedic.
Gibson Service Company is that professional construction company that brings customers' vision to life. Locally owned and operated, they service residential, commercial, and industrial, sells and delivers sand and gravel. Gibson Service Company does new and remodel office construction, commercial fencing, heavy dirt work and excavation, demolition, and all general construction. Check out GibsonServiceCo.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, located at 501 East Garland Street in Grand Saline. Call 962-5535. Gibson Service Company is your one-stop shop for all of your construction needs.
Friends tell friends about Tolliver.
Welcome back here to Big Sandy. It's 2-0 Hawkins. Got a scoring update for you, Jeremy.
We got
Scoring update brought to you by City Barbershop and Wills Point. They want to keep you looking your best. How about the Reigns Lady Cats up on Prairie Land, 2-0. Reigns softball.
so the revenge trip has begun.
It's revenge season, SZN season. Jeremy, let's get a quick inning recap brought to you by Low Insurance Group and Micah Lowe over in Grand Saline. Visit buylowinsurance.com.
Well, we'll start with Hawkins there, Kyle. And they had 0 runs, 0 hits, 1 error, 1 left on base. And all zeros across the board for Big Sandy on that one.
All right, there you go.
It was a quick 3 up, 3 down.
Due up for the Hawkins Hawks. It's Trinity Hawkins, Lady Hawks, excuse me. Trinity Hawkins, Jordan Warren, and London Wilson, the 2-3-4. First pitch from Daphne Blavier is high for ball 1. Trinity Hawkins in the first inning, Jeremy, hit one over that left field wall, a 2-run dinger. That's been our only scoring of the game. Other than that, Blavier's been pitching really good for Big Sandy other than those first 2 batters of the game, the 1-0. Oh, I jumped. And that was a slower one that came back, and I still jumped. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Did come off of Trinity's bat slow, I can tell you that. It did not come off her bat slow.
But I saw it coming, and I was like, oh, I'm good. There's that whole net here with no holes in it. You know, we've been places where there's holes in the nets.
Where you got to actually dodge.
The 1-1. Trinity pops that one up. That could be in play to foul territory towards the Hawkins dugout. A diving attempt by Trinity Madden, but she's unable to get to it. Great effort, though, by Trinity.
Trinity on Trinity again. She was just trying to get this Trinity out this time. She's like, look, a little payback right here.
Yeah. That was great.
Great effort.
Great effort, though, by Trinity Madden. Just unable to get to it. She almost got her glove on it.
She did. She did. I feel like she probably could have saw it a little bit quicker, maybe flip the mask off, but that's just me.
That's a tough job. Tough job to do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's high, ball 2. Jeremy, look at where Trinity Hawkins lines up on the plate. She is crowding the plate.
That's what I was telling you earlier. That's why I was so much in her hands. And then
look at it. She's on top of the plate.
All over it.
2
no
balls,
room in there.
2 strikes. Blavier, the pitch. Trinity pops that one up to the right side. This is in play. Hart settles under it and catches it for out number 1. So that's how the 3rd inning will begin. 3rd inning brought to you by the Gold Buyer in Tyler. They want to turn your gold into green. Check out thegoldbuyertyler.com. Jordan Warren stepping in now. She's the center fielder. She had a single and was stranded at 3rd in the 1st inning. She is actually the last hit that Daphne Blavier has given up. And that catches the corner for strike 1.
I'd say I believe she's the last actual hit of the game so far, right?
You're probably right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been good pitching, which is kind of what we expected.
That's why I didn't want to say it earlier.
No balls, 1 strike. That's hit towards left field, shallow left field. That's going to drop. Isaac can't get it to it, and Jordan is halfway between 1st and 2nd, and she's going to be ran back. This reminds me of T-ball. Oh, they throw it, and we got a pickle deal. And Abigail did not throw it.
Nope. Hesitated.
That's going to be a single for Jordan Warren, but she ends up at 2nd base. I'm not going to put an error on anybody there, but Jordan Warren ends up at 2nd base after the single.
No, with her speed, she definitely was not stopping. She rounded first and was right in the middle and waited on them to make a play, basically.
Well, what Big Sandy did is exactly what Jordan Warren wanted them to do. What probably should have happened, Kylie Dobbs just run her back to 1st.
Yes.
And just end it instead of throwing it. 1 out. London Wilson steps in, takes ball 1, and Jordan's out there messing with the defense again.
Messing with Trinity behind the plate over here.
I mean, look, I'm not hating on it. I completely understand the.
If I had the speed, I'd be doing it all day.
I did have the speed, and I did it all the time. So I understand. I'm advocate for that. The 1-0. London bunts that one. Fielded by Plunkett. Comes up, fires to 1st. Gets the out at 1st. Play at the plate. Safe. Jordan Warren comes in, and London's going towards 2nd. I think Whitfield's foot was off the bag, but the umpires are going to say she's out.
Yeah,
but I do think
when she stretched.
Yeah, I think when she stretched, it came off. So what we're going to have here, London Wilson's going to be out on the 5-3 put out for out number 2, and Jordan Warren came around to score to make it a 3-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks here. And so I guess that's technically an RBI ground out there, Jeremy.
Yeah, all Jordan was waiting on that was a little bit of wiggle room, and she was off.
RBI is brought to you by Potts Gas in Emory. There's 2 away now, though, and nobody on. That one's popped towards the right side, out of play. Be strike 1 to Riley Williams.
I mean, as wide as that gap is out there down the first base line, you might as well give it a run.
That's
I
why
mean, you never know.
That's why I hesitated. I was like, well, she might get to that one. So 3-0 now for Hawkins. RBI ground out by London Wilson. Jordan on that one, once she rounded third, she didn't stop either. She just was coming home. The 0-1. That's hit towards center field. Coming in and trying to make a play on it is Hill, but she can't get to it. So that's going to be a 2-out single for Riley Williams.
I don't know if you saw the way that ball was playing little tricks in the air because the wind is blowing out, but it keeps blowing right and then straight back, right and straight back. So therefore, it carried it a little bit right, and I think she just misplayed it in the air a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think also it died on her a little sooner than expected. Courtesy runner coming in for Hawkins, and that is going to be number 4. All I have is Olivia. Didn't have a last name.
Barker?
Is that it? Oh, you wrote the?
I wrote them down.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, there you go.
I got you.
I didn't write them down. This was the roster that I was sent earlier in the week from Coach Hawkins, and it didn't have a last name. So thank you, Jeremy, for that.
You're welcome.
That's why I keep you around, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I just got to step in my game. Pops is setting examples.
He did. He did. He set the bar very high. First pitch is a ball, and Barker's going to take off for second. So Barker takes second base there on the ball to Kaylin Ellison, who is up to bat now. Ellison ended the first inning on a pop out to shortstop. Great play by Kylie Dobbs on that one.
Yes.
Runner at second with 2 away, a 3-0 lead for Hawkins, and that's popped up behind first base. Second base, Ashton Hart goes out there and makes the catch for out number 3. But Hawkins puts across another run here in the inning, and now headed to the bottom of the third. It is 3-0. Hawkins on top of Big Sandy. We'll be right back. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app.
Gas and Supply, home to the Stay Full program, guarantees you that you never run out of propane. They service propane to residential and commercial and a great company to work with. Keep those bottles filled and remember at Gas and Supply, there is no waiting. They also have all the welding supplies. Great customer service. Check out gasandsupply.com. With locations in Mineola, call 903-569-3837 and Canton at 903-567-4446. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. Gas and Supply is your source for propane and welding supplies.
Diamond L Veterinary Service is dedicated to providing affordable, compassionate care of your pets. Diamond L Veterinary has everything you need for the wellness of your pets, as well as diagnostic, surgical services, and grooming. They are your source for Purina Pro Plan and veterinary prescription diets. Great customer service and animal lovers. Diamond L Veterinary is locally owned and operated and is located at 1307 West South Commerce Street in Wills Point. Check out diamondlveterinary.com or call 972-284-9553. Diamond L Veterinary, working with you for the wellness of your pet.
Welcome back here to Big Sandy. Bottom of the third inning, about to get underway. The Hawkins Lady Hawks lead the Big Sandy Lady Cats by a score of 3-0. Due up for Big Sandy, it's the 8, 9, and 1. Bailey Isaac, Jordan Brown, and Daphne Blavier. Due up for the Lady Cats against Trinity Hawkins in the circle for the Lady Hawks. So Isaac steps in, her first plate appearance of the evening against Trinity Hawkins, with the Lady Hawks leading 3-0. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. A low pitch there from Hawkins gets Isaac to swing on it.
Sorry, I'm back.
It's all right. Did it work?
No.
Okay.
Doing a little Big J journalism.
Yeah. The 0-1 from Hawkins. That's swung on and missed for strike two. So still echoing?
Yeah, but I feel like it got better in that commercial. I don't know why. So maybe it might be something with that, but it still had it.
Oh, wow. You don't see that often. Lainey Wilson puts her hand over her mouth. Trinity Hawkins, for the radio audience, Trinity Hawkins went to throw that ball, and in her rotation, it slipped and popped up in the air.
That looked like one of the youth games I've seen.
The 1-2 from Trinity. Oh, nice. Oh, look, that got them jumping over there.
Look, what's funny is that older kid jumped the little kid right up at the
And look, now they're moving them back.
didn't even the backstop. He like watched it as it hit and went by. That little kid's, man, he's brave.
No fear right there.
No.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Isaac. Another foul off the net and has the Lady Hawk dugout scattering a little bit. Look,
Ball jumping.
Bailey Isaacson darts over to the Hawkins side.
Make sure y'all are awake over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The pitch from Hawkins. Oh, off speed. Gets her out in front. Strike 3. Strikeouts brought to you by Texas National Bank in Lindale. They're the bank with the big blue roof. Jeremy, that is 3 Ks in a row for Trinity Hawkins. And she has not allowed a base runner since Journey Plunkett in the third batter in the first inning.
Look, her mix with that heat and then that off speed right behind it is just nasty.
Yeah, it's very good.
I mean, I don't know how much she takes off, but it seems like it's a lot.
Jordan Brown, the designated player for the Lady Cats, steps in with 1 away. And Brown takes that one, ball 1. A little bowling for soup there.
Yeah.
Jarrett Ray Reddick, you know I met him.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0, 2-0. Actually got a T-shirt to prove it. He came to the radio
I was about
station.
to say, it was at the station, right?
Yeah, he's a country guy now. He doesn't do no more bowling for soup stuff.
Oh, they all kind of come on over to country, it seems like.
The 2-0. That's high, but it's fouled down. Hey, I'll tell you what, Jordan Brown did a good job of getting her bat on that. That was above her helmet.
It was talent right there.
I mean, look, if that would have been me, I would have swung, and it would have been a big breeze over here.
Like that cartoon swing. I mentioned your cartoon swing the other day, but I guess you didn't hear it.
Nah, I was probably not listening.
At that point.
Yeah. Why'd you mention my cartoon swing?
Because there was a cartoon swing in that game.
Why are you bringing up old stuff? 2 balls, 1 strike to Jordan Brown. Trinity Hawkins, the pitch. That's swung on and missed. Strike 2. Trinity looking for her 4th straight strikeout. If she can get Jordan Brown here.
Look, we talked about Daphne Blavier feeling it earlier. I feel like Trinity's feeling it now in the circle.
2-2. Gets her swinging. Strike 3. Another K for Trinity Hawkins. That's 2 an inning, so she's got 6 strikeouts here already. And it'll bring up the opposing pitcher, Daphne Blavier.
So since it's only 2 an inning, what you're saying is something else is going to happen here, right?
Yeah. Now, I'm going to mention Daphne's got a, or not Daphne, Trinity's got a no-hitter going.
I know your new
Strike
and current
1.
thoughts on that, but come on, man.
Listen.
Come on, man.
Listen, Vin Scully, the best baseball broadcaster ever, never shied away from mentioning a no-hitter or a perfect game.
That's true.
And he didn't jinx him, the 0-1. That's swung on and missed, strike 2. So if the great Vin Scully can do it, then dadgummit, I can do it.
Then the dang Kyle Owens can do it.
That's right. That's right. No balls, 2 strikes to Blavier. She grounded out to short, her first at bat. Here's the 0-2 from Trinity. And Daphne gets a piece of it. Trinity Hawkins fields it. Underhand toss to Laney at first. And 3 up, 3 down. So at the end of 3 innings, Jeremy, it is 3-0. Hawkins on top of Big Sandy. We'll be right back. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 K-Moon around the world with the K-Moon Country app. And if you're watching the game on YouTube, that's thanks to NETsn Live and Azalea Orthopedic.
Hi, this is Sean Rose, and I am the new owner of Brick Street Flooring and Design in Lindale. I'm excited to be servicing Lindale and the surrounding area with the best priced, best inventory, and I guarantee the best customer service in East Texas. No matter if it's a new build, remodel, or an upgrade, Brick Street Flooring and Design is here to serve you with pride and dedication in your home's flooring or a custom shower. Don't wait. Come by or call today and let us make your space more inviting. Located at 102 South Main Street in Lindale, call 430-235-2099.
Dimensions Central Marble and Granite is the #1 place in all of East Texas for all of your marble and custom fabrication needs as you build or remodel your homes. They have a large selection of marble and granite inside their showroom, as well as professionals on hand to make it easy for you to customize the design that is right for you. They even have remnants of pieces to custom build your designs at Dimensions Central Marble and Granite. Call Dimensions Central Marble and Granite today for their professional opinions and quality work. 903-765-2232.
Gas Supply Home, the Stay Full program, guarantees you that you never run out of propane. They serve.
My bad. Had to cut off that commercial there. I meant to play only 2 and played 3.
Oops.
Welcome to the top of the 4th inning here in Big Sandy. Hawkins Lady Hawks lead the Big Sandy Lady Cats by a score of 3-0. Due up for Hawkins here in the top of the 4th. It's a 7-8-9. Ellie Frazier, Lainey Wilson, and Gentry Evans against Daphne Blavier in the circle.
There we go.
For Big Sandy. First pitch to Frazier is swung on, and that's going to be a fair ball down the left field line. Frazier rounds first. She's going to be held up there. That's a leadoff single for Ellie Frazier. She struck out in 3 pitches her first time up to bat and made the adjustment there and is on base with a leadoff single.
That's funny you mentioned adjustment. It makes me wonder what Coach Hawkins was talking to her about as we were getting ready to start this inning.
Yeah, probably.
She sat there and was telling her, and then first pitch right down that third baseline.
Saw something she recognized. Here's Lainey Wilson now. And Lainey pops up the bunt. Oh, and almost a good catch right there by Trinity Madden. She had to dodge the umpire there. Strike 1.
Thought they were do-si-doing.
This 4th inning is brought to you by the Gold Buyer and Tyler. Visit thegoldbuyertyler.com. They want to turn your gold into green, Jeremy.
In that Rose Capital?
The Rose Capital.
There you go.
Right down the route from Channel 7. 0-1. That's a strike on the outside corner. Jeremy, when you get a chance, actually, we'll do this after Lainey bats.
Okay.
We're going to have to do an inning recap, though.
I was going to ask you for a while ago, and then we got distracted because that was a nice hit a while ago.
Yep. 0-2 pitch to Lainey Wilson. Squares around, does lay down the bunt. Daphne Blavier barehands it, fires to first, and gets the speedy Lainey Wilson at first base. But Lainey does her job and advances the runner over to second base. So Lainey does her job, but that's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th inning. Now, Jeremy, let's go ahead and get a 3rd inning recap brought to you by Micah Lowe and Lowe Insurance Group over in Grand Saline. Visit buylowinsurance.com.
All right, Hawkins had 1 run, 2 hits, 0 errors, 1 left on base. And as for Big Sandy, they had 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors, 0 left on base.
There you go. Gentry Evans stepping in now. Gentry takes strike 1 from Daphne. Gentry reached on an error last time at bat, and she was stranded at third base. She's up here now with a runner at second and 1 away. Gentry lays it down the bunt. Plunkett fires to first, and Gentry's safe at first.
Yeah, she beat it out. I was about to say that was a perfect placement on that one. The only problem with Lainey is hers kind of bunted right back to Blavier, so therefore it gave her an option or an opportunity to actually make that out.
Yeah, Gentry laid that one down the third base line and made Plunkett come up a long way to try and make that play.
Smart.
And Gentry's got too much speed that wasn't going to get her at first.
Yeah, this back into this lineup, and even in the top end, I mean, they got a lot of speed.
Yeah, Hawkins has a lot of speed. Tatum Smith, the leadoff hitter, steps in. She walked and came around to score. She's also popped out to second. And Gentry's going to swipe second. Fake throw down to second by Trinity Madden. And Trinity holds the runner at third. I thought she was going to throw it. Made me nervous a little bit.
Just a little bit, huh?
Like 50 Cent said.
Stop.
Blavier, that one's high for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeremy, you know who else is playing tonight?
Who, buddy?
The Tampa Bay Rays.
The undefeated Tampa Bay Rays, right?
Oh, come on now. That one's popped up. I got it.
Oh, man. I thought
it
I
might
had
roll
that
back
one.
this way. No.
I thought I had us a souvenir.
I thought I did too, and I was going to keep it. We did that at one game. Where were we when we did that?
And then they come to find out they were short on the balls, right? Way to give it back.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I don't remember where that was.
Me either. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's low, ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What was I about to say? Oh, Tampa Bay Rays to play the Toronto Blue Jays tonight, looking for win number 14 in a row to begin the season.
Yeah.
Best team in baseball. 2-2 pitch. Tie, ball 3.
Well, you know as well as I do. 4 now.
Listen,
You got to sustain it, bro. I know you're a fan.
you want to know the bad news?
What?
The last team that started 13-0, the 1987 Milwaukee Brewers, failed to reach the postseason. Full count. Payoff pitch on the way to Tatum Smith. And she takes it high, ball 4. And that's a dangerous situation here for Big Sandy because here comes Trinity Hawkins up to bat now, and she hit a 2-run bomb back in the first inning. And she is up here with the bases loaded.
With only 1 out.
With only 1 out. Tough position here for Daphne Blavier in the Big Sandy Lady Cats, but a great opportunity here for Hawkins.
Yes, sir, and the wind is blowing even harder now.
Yeah. Trinity swings at the first pitch, hits it deep to left field, and it hits the wall, hits the base of the wall. 1 run comes in. 2 runs are going to score, and now we got a pickle deal. Tatum Smith's in a pickle in between second and third. She's back safely at second, and Trinity Hawkins is still dancing around at first. And they're going to throw it back down to third. How about a 2-run single for Trinity Hawkins?
Man, oh, man.
Well, hold on. Oh, there you go. Yep, 2-run single by Trinity Hawkins brings in Frazier and Evans, and it gives the Lady Hawks a 5-0 lead here in Big Sandy. Jeremy, that one was carrying. I thought we had a grand salami on our hands.
Thought we did too. I thought it was going to be our first one of the year, but I'm going to tell you right now, look, now the wind blows out. Because it was blowing right. I guarantee it's what stopped it a little bit.
Runner is at third. Yeah, well, throw down to third. She's safe.
Under the tag there.
Tatum was basically at third base when she stopped. And Trinity Madden unable to get her out there. So still 1 out. Jordan Warren up to bat now.
Trinity advanced too, by the way.
Yeah. Both of them advanced.
Okay.
Jordan Warren fouls that one out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike, right?
Yes.
RBI is brought to you by Potts Gas in Emory. They're your propane headquarters. 903-473-2714. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jordan Warren. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop behind the plate by Trinity Madden. Ball 2.
I think Jordan just wanted an opportunity to put this in play with her speed.
That looks so good, Jeremy.
It does. I mean, I like the adjustment we made at the beginning.
Adjustments. 2-1. The name of the game. That's high. Ball 3. 3-1. Three balls and 1 strike to Jordan Warren. She's 2 for 2. 2 singles. And she came around to score. Will she be 3 for 3? A single here may score both runners. Well, that's a walk. That's a walk brought to you by WWJ Surveying and Mapping in Tyler. And that walk, wait, what's happening?
What happened? Asking for another ball? Different ball, maybe?
That's going to load up the bases once again for London Wilson. London 0 for 2 this afternoon. Well, I guess it's evening time now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But bases are juiced here for London Wilson. And she had an RBI ground out her last at bat. She's also lined out to third base.
Still only 1 out, though.
Still only 1 out. And she bunts that one, popped up, caught by Blavier. Chance for double play, and gets her. A double play. London Wilson popped up the bunt. Blavier caught it and threw back down to third to get Tatum Smith for the double play. And, Jeremy, I get to mention it. Double plays are brought to you by Schindler Carpet and Floors in Lindale. Check out schindlercarpetandfloors.com and call them before you pay too much.
I'm just amazed by the defensive play right now, man. I mean, we don't get to see that too often.
That was nice. A 1-5 double play to end the inning. If you had that on your bingo card,
you're the winner.
You're lying.
You're lying.
So Hawkins does put 2 more on the board. It's now 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball, 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app.
Triple G Plumbing in Mineola is the honest and dependable plumber you've been looking for. Family owned and operated, they're licensed and insured. They have 24-hour emergency repair service for residential and commercial. They're a full-service plumber that specializes in service repair. He does drain cleaning, provides a hydrojet cleaning service, and he sells and installs hot water heaters. Triple G's #1 priority is your health and safety. Call Triple G at 903-569-7286. Triple G is your hometown plumber. Richie's Grilling Cafe starts breakfast every day at 7 a.m. Serving breakfast all day, they have some new breakfast entrees. Enjoy the 3-egg omelet. Check out the daily specials like the catfish platter, popcorn shrimp, chicken fried steak. They offer different lunch specials each day for $10.99. Dine in, carry out. Check out richie'shlr.com. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9, Sunday till 8. Located 3842 FM, 2869 in Hawkins. Call 430-276-2300 at Richie's Grilling Cafe. It's food at its finest.
Exact look, really. 1-3 with the underhand toss from Trinity. Out number 1 here in the bottom half of the 4th. Jeremy, don't be nervous. Prairieland has as many errors as Rains has runs. It's 5-0 Rains.
Oh, okay.
And,
well, I mean, it was 2-0 earlier, so I was like, okay, may have
and
3
Cambo has not allowed a hit. That's so 2 no-hitters that I'm talking about. I'm doubling the jinx here.
Doubling it up.
Journey Plunkett steps in. She's been the lone base runner tonight for Big Sandy. She reached on an error back in the first inning. She takes ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes now to Journey Plunkett. Hawkins the pitch. Plunkett takes that one on the outside, strike 1.
So if anybody hears about another no-hitter tonight, please let Kyle know.
Please
so
let me know so I can talk.
He's got the juices flowing. He's ready to get a 3rd or a 4th out here, okay?
1 ball and 1 strike to Plunkett. Ooh, in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-1. It's another thing we haven't seen here tonight from Trinity Jeremy is a free base given by a walk.
No freebies.
Only 2 3 ball counts tonight. 2-1. Plunkett chops that one. Trinity Hawkins going to field it, and another underhand toss. That is 3 batters in a row that have grounded back to Trinity Hawkins, and 3 times she has just done a little underhand flip to Lainey Wilson at first base.
I wonder if it's a certain pitch she's throwing in order to get that contact
You
like
know,
that.
Maybe. You know how like baseball pitchers throw sinkers or splitters to get ground balls?
Yeah.
It may be something that Trinity's throwing, maybe a little curve or something that's getting the batters to hit on top of it.
Yeah, could be.
Ashton Hart steps in. Oh, skies that one behind us. Headache. That's going to hit the transmitter. Told you. I don't know what that is, but it hit it.
Nothing blue. We're good. We still got power out here. We're good.
Yep. All lights are working. Strike 1 to Ashton Hart. Oh, he said he ain't got no. Never mind.
Never mind.
He needs some softballs.
It's hard to do your work in the softball game if you have no softballs.
I mean, that's a good point. It's hard to play without a ball.
That's true.
Other than that, you're just playing like shadow ball.
Yeah, you just take your ball and go home.
No balls and 1 strike here to Ashton Hart. And that one's in the dirt. Ball 1. Jeremy, it feels good to be back out here with you.
Yeah, buddy, it sure does.
Not going to lie to you.
I told you it was like riding a bike. You know, after a couple innings, we get right back into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. I think it didn't even take a couple innings.
No.
We were in our groove on the way over here.
Yeah.
Listening to some Sami Zayn, some Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
We didn't hear.
We had some old school. Some cool in the game.
Yeah. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trinity. That's fouled to the net. It's going to remain 1-2. Checking the camera. Oh, it's shaking, but we're good. As long as you don't get motion sickness, you'll
Shaking
be all right.
it ain't quaking, though.
That's right. Stadium shaking. Crowd loud. It's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Trinity Hawkins, the 1-2 pitch. Oh, got her. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Trinity Hawkins and another 1-2-3 inning. We are headed to the top half of the 5th with the Hawkins Lady Hawks on top of the Big Sandy Lady Cats by a score of 5-0. Be right back. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app. It's streaming live on YouTube thanks to NETsn and Azalea Orthopedic.
Gibson Service Company is that professional construction company that brings customers' vision to life. Locally owned and operated, they service residential, commercial, and industrial, sells and delivers sand and gravel. Gibson Service Company does new and remodel office construction, commercial fencing, heavy dirt work and excavation, demolition, and all general construction. Check out GibsonServiceCo.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, located at 501 East Garland Street in Grand Saline. Call 962-5535. Gibson Service Company is your one-stop shop for all of your construction needs.
Ellison gets past the glove of Hart, and Ellison rounds first, headed for second, and she's going to be in there.
There you go.
We'll give a double to Kaylin Ellison right there.
You definitely want to get that one on there.
A double for Kaylin Ellison, and doubles tonight brought to you by JK Trucking and Construction in Lindale. For all your construction needs, call 903-881-0759. Go ahead and finish any recap, Jeremy.
That is for Big Sandy. It was all zeros again. 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors, 0 left on base.
There you go. 5-0 Hawkins as we play here in the top half of the fifth. Ellie Frazier steps up. She had a single and came around to score last inning. She takes high, ball 1. She also struck out back in the second inning.
But for Ellison will go, it's good for her to get on base. She had popped out twice previously.
Yeah. That time she hit it on the ground. Hart just couldn't get a glove on it. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss by Frazier, and she misses there. Obviously, that's why I said swing and a miss. I'm repeating myself now.
Look, if she hits one out, I got a great call for it.
Okay. Oh, I know. Down goes Frazier. Ball 2. I thought about it right after you said it. 2 balls and 1 strike, though, to Ellie Frazier. She has struck out back in the second inning, like I said, and singled and came around to score back in the fourth. Frazier chops at that one. Now, last weekend I played EA Sports PGA Golf, and that looked like a 5-iron.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm better with irons than the woods, though.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Frazier. Blavier gets her swinging for strike 3. So Daphne Blavier gets a strikeout. Great bounce back after the double. And that's out number 2 here in the 5th inning. It's going to bring up the bat of Lainey Wilson. Lainey 0 for 2 at the plate tonight. 4th place regional tournament for tennis for Lainey. And she takes strike 1.
Although she did her job earlier with a sacrifice bunt.
She did. And that allowed Trinity Hawkins.
A little credit for that.
Yeah, absolutely. No balls, 1 strike to Lainey. Lainey skies that one to center field. Going back on it is Hill at the wall, and it hits off the wall. 1 run comes in. Lainey's rounding second, headed for third. Coach Hawkins not holding her up. Actually, she slides in, and Coach Hawkins wanted her to keep going, but Lainey slid. How about an RBI triple for Lainey Wilson?
Look, Lainey said, no, Coach, I'm going to go ahead and slide right here. I got this.
Got to get my jersey dirty.
I'm going to pull up a little bit.
Yeah, pull up, bang, bang. 6-0. RBI is brought to you by Potts Gas in Emory. And Hawkins now leads 6-0 over Big Sandy. Hawkins got a good softball team, Jeremy.
They do.
They had a good one last year, too. It's,
and it's not just one side. Like, they're not scoring a ton of runs. They're not, like, just shutting people out with low-scoring games.
Butted foul, yeah.
But their defense is solid, pitching's solid, hitting's solid. I mean, it's all facets of the game.
Well, I think you'll relate to this, what I'm about to say. Reminds me of their girls' basketball team.
Yeah.
Very good athletes.
Yes.
And it's not one person.
Yes.
It's multiple people contributing.
Look, we just talked about that a while ago with Lainey Wilson. She wasn't having a great night at the plate, but she sacked bunt earlier. And
Gentry Evans lays down that bunt. She's going to be safe at first. Blavier's just going to hold it.
Speed right there.
Gentry Evans is quick. An infield single on the bunt by Gentry Evans will put her at first base with 2 away and 2 on now. Top of the order. Coming up. Tatum Smith, her 4th at bat in the 5th inning here. Not in the 5th inning, but we're 5 innings in, and she's, you know what I meant.
I know what you meant. 4th bat overall.
There you go. Thank you. Tatum pops that one up. Whitfield has a play on it in foul territory, and she squeezes it for out number 3. But thanks to Lainey Wilson, Hawkins adds another run. It's now 6-0 as we head to the Curtis Grimes portion of the broadcast. Welcome back to Big Sandy, where the Hawkins Lady Hawks lead the Big Sandy Lady Cats 6-0. And we are in the Curtis Grimes inning, bottom of the 5th. Jeremy, I want to meet Curtis Grimes one day so I could tell him that I've played his song literally every game I've done.
It all started with that Harmony game. That's where we thought about it. And we've taken it from there, man, in every game we've done since then.
I don't think we've taken it. We've taken it, though, for sure.
Whoa. We've taken it from there. Anyways. But, yeah, I've been with you, though. I could see that. Hey, I tell you what.
What's up?
If Harmony goes the distance,
yep.
Can we get Curtis Grimes to show up and maybe meet him?
Great question.
Anybody got connections?
I have no connections with Curtis
Grimes. Somebody back in Harmony does.
Well, we're not talking about Harmony right now. Anyways. We're talking about Big Sandy and Hawkins. And Hawkins leads Big Sandy.
You brought it up.
By a score of 6-0. Due up for the Lady Cats, Trinity Madden, Kinsley Hill, and Abigail Whitfield. Big swing and a miss by Madden for strike 1. Jeremy, this is the same part of the order that came up in the second inning and went 1, 2, 3. Madden grounded out to short. The next two batters struck out. And Trinity has been mowing them down.
She has, in this Trinity that's batting right now, trying to climb the ladder for that one.
You're right. I forgot there were two Trinities. Swing and a miss by Madden once again. Jeremy, I'm trying to do some quick math here.
Yeah?
1,
Need me to help you?
4, 7,
Need my fingers?
10. 10 batters in a row set down since the error back in the first inning by Trinity Hawkins. Is that correct? The 0-2. Nope, it is 11 batters now, as that's strike 3 to Trinity Madden. She swings and misses for out number 1. Strikeouts brought to you by Texas National Bank in Lindale. It's the bank with the big blue roof.
I was about to say no, it's 11, Kyle, but way to steal it. Way to steal it. Took the words right out, man.
6, 7, 8. That's the 8th punch out, though, for Trinity
Can I get a
Hawkins.
new rider? I need a rider for me.
You got bad creatives like Vince McMahon's in charge or something. Strike 1 to Kinsley Hill. She struck out swinging back in the second inning. Trinity Hawkins in a rhythm here. The 0-1. Late on that one, strike 2.
I know when they're in the rhythm like that and it gets quiet out here, I kind of feel bad about talking. You know, we're supposed to.
I never feel bad about talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Because I mean,
No,
I feel
I
like
know.
it's going to throw something off because everybody gets quiet right.
Like right now.
Yes.
The 0-2.
You know what I mean?
Called strike 3 on the outside corner. And Trinity, 3 strikeouts in a row for Trinity Hawkins. Her 9th punch out of the evening. And that's out number 2 here in the bottom half of the 5th.
But as I was saying that, Trinity said, I don't care. You can talk. Watch this.
She ain't paying attention to
No.
you. Abigail Whitfield.
Even though they
stepping
could
in.
hear us.
100%. This is the case at every game we do. 1-0, except basketball.
No, you can hear us in basketball in Hawkins.
That's true. Well, not every game. Not when
every
it's a
game.
night game, but those day games in the middle of Christmas break.
Yeah.
The 1-0. That's a strike.
Okay.
Listen, it's been consistent, though. He has consistently been calling those. I don't
Yeah, that inside.
I
yeah.
don't necessarily
Yeah.
agree with it, but he's
Yeah.
consistently
For
calling
both
them.
sides, too, yeah.
Yeah. The 1-1. That misses. Ball 2.
Just a bit outside.
Thank you, Harry Carey.
Had to put more emphasis on that. That's the furthest outside pitch we've seen.
2-1. Oh, that one's a little high there. 3-1. Where's my? Never mind.
Never mind.
Nope. It's been I feel like people are way too sensitive these days for what I was about to say. 3 balls and 1 strike. Fouled for strike 2. Trinity Hawkins in danger of putting her first base runner on since the first inning. And last time Abigail Whitfield was up to bat, she went to a full count, struck out looking. So I bet she swings the bat on this one.
I'm going to say so, but Trinity put a little extra rosin on that one.
Full count payoff pitch. High, ball 4.
Wow.
And that's a walk. Brought to you by WWJ Surveying and Mapping in Tyler.
Tyler.
Your surveying specialist. 0-0 in for 14.
Yes.
Double zero in for 14. So let me tell you who 0-0 is. That is Emily Thibodeau. Emily Thibodeau. So Emily Thibodeau coming in for Bailey Isaac.
I was trying to figure what was going on, but I've got to let the Hawkins coaches know, too.
Well, yeah, of course. You know, it's only fair.
Yeah, only fair.
So, Jeremy, that's the first base runner for Big Sandy since back in the first inning.
The third batter in the first inning at that.
Yeah, so great at bat by Abigail Whitfield to work that count and not give up on it. So with the runner at first, here's Emily Thibodeau now. Big swing and a miss by Emily. That's strike 1. Good news, Jeremy.
Yeah? What you got? For who?
This for us.
Oh, okay.
Me and you.
Oh, okay.
Here's the 0-1 to Thibodeau. Tries the bunt, does not make contact, so that's strike 2. I was going to say that this game is not going near as long as the Big Sandy Overton baseball game went.
Oh.
This game started at 5:40. We're already in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah.
So that's good news. The 0-2. So Hawkins gets her swinging. We'll hold that thought, Jeremy.
Okay.
Hawkins gets her swinging for strike 3, and that's out number 3. And that's the 10th punch out of the game for Trinity Hawkins, Jeremy. So she has reached double digits. We're going to head to the 6th inning with a 6-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks. Be right back. You're listening to the Best of East Texas High School Softball on 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app. And if you're watching on YouTube, that's
Plumbing in Mineola is the honest and dependable plumber you've been looking for. Family owned and operated, they're licensed and insured. They have 24-hour emergency repair service for residential and commercial. They're a full-service plumber that specializes in service repair. He does drain cleaning, provides a hydrojet cleaning service, and he sells and installs hot water heaters. Triple G's #1 priority is your health and safety. Call Triple G at 903-569-7286. Triple G is your hometown plumber. Richie's Grilling Cafe starts breakfast every day at 7 a.m. Serving breakfast all day, they have some new breakfast entrees. Enjoy the 3-egg omelet. Check out the daily specials like the catfish platter, popcorn shrimp, chicken fried steak. They offer different lunch specials each day for $10.99. Dine in, carry out. Check out richie'shlr.com. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9, Sunday till 8. Located 3842 FM, 2869 in Hawkins. Call 430-276-2300. At Richie's Grilling Cafe, it's food at its finest.
couple of defensive changes here.
Yes.
Emily Thibodeau is now out in right field for Big Sandy. And over in left field is Rihanna Ray. She moved from right to left. And Bailey Isaac heads to the dugout.
Yes, sir.
And, well, first pitch is hit. Of course, you come into the game. You come into the game, and the ball just finds you right off the bat. And that's going to be a single for Trinity Hawkins. First pitch swinging. Trinity, her 3rd hit of the evening. And she's going to be on base as we begin play here in the top half of the 6th. With a 6-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks.
It always finds you that way. As soon as you're fresh in the game.
As soon as you come into the game, it
Soon as.
never, no doubt.
Even if the player up the bat even intentionally doesn't
right.
even do it.
This 6th inning brought to you by the Gold Buyer and Tyler. They want to turn your gold into green. First pitch is misses for ball 1.
Would you like an inning recap?
Oh, I sure would, thanks to Low Insurance Group over in Grand Saline.
Hawkins had 1 run, 3 hits, 0 errors, 2 left on base. And Big Sandy had 0 runs, 0 hits, 0 errors, 1 left on base.
That one misses ball 2. Bad news, Jeremy. Bad news.
What happened?
You're not going to care, but I care.
Something with
Toronto leads Tampa 2-0 at the end of the 3rd.
Oh, that happened the other night and they still came back.
2-0. That's hit towards left field. Foul. Ball or strike 1.
I think that was an oops one on that one.
Yeah. Jordan Warren up to bat. Jordan been on base all 3 times, Jeremy. She has 2 singles, came around to score once. She also walked back in the 4th inning.
And a couple stolen bases?
Yeah. I have one.
One stolen base.
Yeah.
My bad.
That's okay.
I just assumed a couple, so I just looked down. She's got speed, so I figured 2.
It's okay. We'll forgive you.
Yeah.
2-1. Jordan chops that one back to Blavier. Fields it, fires to first, and just gets Warren out at first base. That was close. A 1-3 putout, though, for out number 1. But Trinity Hawkins advances over to second base. So Jordan does her job and advances the runner. And it's going to be a runner at second with 1 away now. And in steps London Wilson, who ended the 4th inning on a very nice double play by Blavier over to Plunkett, the 1-5 double play. And Wilson takes that one high, ball 1, and she hesitated to throw to Trinity Madden. So Trinity Hawkins is going to steal 3rd.
And guess what, Kyle?
What's that?
She's got speed, too.
Of course. Why not?
Power, can pitch, speed, why not?
Yeah, a little bit of everything here. London Wilson looking for her first time to get on base here. She does have an RBI on a ground out back in the 3rd, but she has not reached base. That's fouled. I don't know what strike that is. I don't know what the first pitch was. Do you?
I think he may have counted it as a strike, but I just want to make sure with his call. I don't trust scoreboards, so I'm waiting on him.
1-1.
Oh, 1-1. Okay.
See? 1-1, the count. Oh, is that a baby? It is a baby. 1-1. London, big swing and a miss. I'll tell you what, Jeremy.
Yeah, buddy.
Daphne Blavier's got some good stuff.
She does. Very good pitcher. Very good pitcher.
And this Hawkins team's been putting up a lot of runs this year, so for them to only have 6 right now, it's a good job by Daphne in the circle. And some of the hits that she's given up have not entirely, I mean, they've been hit in play, just finding the spots where Big Sandy ain't. But Daphne says, I don't even have to worry about you hitting it if I strike you out. Strike out. And London, 0 for 4 tonight. You don't see that very often. But that's the second out of the inning. We got a substitution. Is that?
I think so.
15 for 14 is what I saw. And that 15 is Allison Matthews. So Allison Matthews stepping in to bat now.
I was wondering if you had the last name. I was going to tell you Matthews if you didn't.
Allison Matthews.
Just thought I'd check with you first.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that is kind of a strange, I guess you would say, for London Wilson to be 0 for 4 now.
Yeah, you don't see that often.
Yeah.
But there are 2 away here in the top half of the 6th inning, and Allison Matthews stepping in. First at bat of the game, and that's strike 1 to Matthews as Riley Williams, who Matthews has taken her spot. Williams was 1 for 3 with a couple pop outs and a single.
Yes, sir.
Matthews goes high for that one for strike 2. So a couple strikes here. And Blavier looking to get out of this inning by stranding a runner on third and keeping this a 6-run game, as Big Sandy is quickly down to their final 6 outs here.
Got to do something.
The 0-2. Swung on and missed, but a drop third strike, throw down to first will complete the out. So a runner left at third. Blavier and the Lady Cats get out of it there. And we're going to head to the bottom half of the 6th inning with the score still 6-0 Hawkins. You're listening to the best of East Texas High School softball on 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app and streaming live on YouTube thanks to NETsn and Azalea Orthopedic.
Veterinary Service is dedicated to providing affordable, compassionate care of your pets. Diamond L Veterinary has everything you need for the wellness of your pets, as well as diagnostic, surgical services, and grooming. They are your source for Purina Pro Plan and veterinary prescription diets. Great customer service and animal lovers. Diamond L Veterinary is locally owned and operated and is located at 1307 West South Commerce Street in Wills Point. Check out diamondlveterinary.com or call 972-284-9553. Diamond L Veterinary, working with you for the wellness of your pet.
B&B Underground and Service Company, LLC is your locally owned and operated place to go for all your sand, gravel, and land clearing needs. With 10 plus years experience servicing all of East Texas, they are bonded and insured. They handle roads, ponds, house pads, driveways, also demolition. They can do concrete work, directional boring. They even offer dump truck service. Call them at 903-571-1085 or go by and see Brian Holland or Derek Kuntz at 711 Main Street in Quitman, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
When your business's banners and shirts have to be perfect, you need...
Welcome back here to Big Sandy. Bottom of the 6th inning. It's a 6-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks on top of the Big Sandy Lady Cats. 9-1-2 due up for Big Sandy. Jordan Brown, Daphne Blavier, and Kylie Dobbs for the Lady Cats. Trailing 6-0. Update on rains in Prairieland, Jeremy.
We got good news? Good news? Well,
still 5-0 rains.
Okay, there you go. Thought you was going to leave me hanging for a second.
Never that. First pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Trinity Hawkins 10 Ks tonight.
That's just a few.
That's a couple. She struck out Jordan Brown once back in the 3rd inning. No balls, 1 strike to Brown, the designated player. Jordan fouls that one out of play. Strike 2. Jeremy?
Yes, sir.
If you didn't get your fill of baseball or softball today, if you stay tuned to NETsn's YouTube channel, there's a game coming up right after ours at 7:30. Well, actually, it's about to start at 7:30.
Oh, who is it?
I'll tell you in a second. No balls, 2 strikes. Trinity Hawkins, the 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's the 11th punch out of the night for Trinity Hawkins. And if you take away that walk to Abigail Whitfield, that's 5 Ks in a row for Trinity Hawkins.
Wow.
Strikeouts brought to you by Texas National Bank. It's the bank with the big blue roof in Big
like
Blue America.
That walk, though, was so close to being a strikeout.
Yeah.
I mean, it was right on the edge.
Daphne Blavier steps in. She's 0 for 2, a couple ground outs. She takes ball 1. But anyway, after our game, Jeremy, you can tune in and watch Lindale and Chapel Hill baseball.
Okay, it should be a good one.
Yeah, it's Little League night over there in Lindale, too. So Lindale and Chapel Hill, first pitch scheduled for 7:30. You go to NETsn Live YouTube channel and watch that one. The 1-0. 2-0. Trinity's been pitching a good game here tonight, Jeremy. And I believe last year when we saw her pitch, even in the playoffs against Kearns, she pitched a really good game.
She did a really good game.
She's a very good pitcher.
Yes. And I feel like she's added more, it seems like, this year than what we even saw last year.
2-0 to Blavier. Inside, ball 3, a 3-0 count. And you would expect Blavier to have one of the better at-bats, her being a pitcher, and kind of knowing what this strike zone is. She knows what to look for.
Yeah, I would think so. Usually it's what you would expect it to be.
3-0, taken all the way, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Daphne Blavier. So Big Sandy has a runner on first here with 1 away. In the bottom of the 6th inning, they trail 6-0. Blavier on base with a walk. Kylie Dobbs stepping in now. She struck out swinging back in the 1st inning and grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. First pitch to Dobbs, misses for ball 1. That is 5 straight balls that Trinity Hawkins has thrown here, Jeremy. Not what we've seen from Trinity tonight.
No, we haven't seen that at all, and makes you wonder if she's trying to make some adjustments and maybe over-adjusting.
The 1-0. That misses. Ball 2. 6 straight balls from Trinity Hawkins.
It's almost the same pitch, though.
Yeah.
And he's calling a little high every time.
Yeah.
So
you got to make that adjustment. Adjust to the umpire. 2 balls, no strikes. Trinity. There it is. Strike 1.
She found it again.
Yeah.
She's back on it.
Oh, this is number 99. This is not Kylie Dobbs. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. That's a strike, too. Throw down to first. She's back in.
Close.
Isn't Dobbs 99? Or am I tripping?
No, I don't think she's 99. I think Dobbs is
Dobbs is 99.
99. Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally wrote number 2 because she was second in the batting order.
I did the same thing. Probably because I copied your page.
Yep, the 2-2 from Trinity. Oh, that's just high. Did you see the movement on that one, Jeremy?
I did, and that's what I'm saying. It's whatever that pitch is. I mean, to me, though, when you get later in the game, you kind of want to rely on something else besides fastball over and over again.
Well, it doesn't matter there. That's a dozen Ks.
It's nice.
As Kylie Dobbs goes down swinging for strike 3. Strikeout brought to you by Texas National Bank in Lindale. It's the bank with the big blue roof. 12 Ks for Trinity Hawkins, and it's going to bring up Journey Plunkett now. She reached on an error and grounded out to the pitcher in her 2 at-bats. First pitch swing and misses, strike 1. It's a big swing, healthy swing by Journey.
Makes me wonder how many Ks Trinity has in her career after we saw 1,000 strikeouts the other day by Madison.
1,000's hard to do.
It's a lot. That's
in only 3 seasons.
It's a lot.
Because COVID canceled out the 2020 year for Madison.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Just misses there for ball 1. Yeah, in case you missed it, earlier this week on Tuesday night, Como Picton's Madison Buster recorded her 1,000th career strikeout as a Como Picton Lady Eagle. Here's the 1-1. Inside pitch. Fouled off by Plunkett for strike 2. But yeah, recorded her 1,000th strikeout in only 3 seasons because her freshman year was the 2020 year that was wiped out due to COVID. So only 3 seasons she got 1,000 Ks. That's over 333 a season.
It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot of strikeouts. 1 ball in, 2 strikes here to Journey Plunkett. And that's hit back towards Trinity Hawkins, and there's the underhand toss over to Lainey Wilson for out number 3. So Big Sandy has a runner on first, but can't get her in. And we're headed to the 7th inning. It's still a 6-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks. We'll be right back. You're listening to Best of East Texas High School Softball, 99.9 KMOO, and around the world with the KMOO Country app and streaming live on YouTube thanks to NETsn and Azalea Orthopedic.
Gas and Supply, home to the Stay Full program, guarantees you that you never run out of propane. They service propane to residential and commercial and a great company to work with. Keep those bottles filled and remember at Gas and Supply, there is no waiting. They also have all the welding supplies. Great customer service. Check out gasandsupply.com. With locations in Mineola, call 903-569-3837 and Canton at 903-567-4446. They are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. Gas and Supply is your source for propane and welding supplies.
Diamond L Veterinary Service is dedicated to providing affordable, compassionate care of your pets. Diamond L Veterinary has everything you need for the wellness of your pets, as well as diagnostic, surgical services, and grooming. They are your source for Purina Pro Plan and veterinary prescription diets. Great customer service and animal lovers. Diamond L Veterinary is locally owned and operated and is located at 1307 West South Commerce Street in Wills Point. Check out diamondlveterinary.com or call 972-284-9553. Diamond L Veterinary, working with you for the wellness of your pet.
Back here in Big Sandy, top of the 7th inning. Look, our Rhodey Lee is lit up. Doesn't that look
All
good?
lit up, man. I like that. That's nice. Very nice.
Matter of fact, let's. Love it. Love it, dude.
Everybody's cheering for it.
I know.
Well.
Oh, man. I love new equipment. Top of the 7th inning. First pitch swing and hit towards left center field. It's going to drop. That's Kaylin Ellison leading off this inning. And she's going to lead things off with a double for the Lady Hawks. Actually, second double of the night for Kaylin Ellison. And she gets Hawkins started here. That double brought to you by JK Trucking and Construction in Lindale.
Yeah, after a slow start for her, hitting 2 pop-outs, 2 doubles in a row.
Yeah, turn things around here. Kaylin Ellison 2 for 4. Ellie Frazier stepping in now. She had a single back in the 4th inning and came around to score. She has a couple of Ks as well. This is not Ellie Frazier.
No,
this is number 8, which is J.C. Smith. Okay, all right. So J.C. Smith was playing second base. So she's going to come in to bat this inning for Ellie Frazier, the designated player. So J.C. Smith now up to bat, her first at bat of the evening.
The flex.
Yeah.
That's what they have her listed as.
Oh, I have her as a. I guess you're right. You're right. You're right. She is the flex. That's why she can flex in and out.
Yep.
That's what that means, actually.
She's putting the flex on them.
Yeah. All right. After the discussion there, Coach Hawkins wanted to make sure that the substitution had been made, so they didn't get in trouble for batting somebody that wasn't subbed in.
Yeah.
Just technicalities, So anyway, J.C. Smith going to bat for the first time tonight here with a runner at second base and nobody out, top of the 7th inning. She bunts that one. That's a fair ball picked up behind the plate by Trinity Madden and thrown into right field. 1 run's going to come in, throw into second, and she is out at second base. J.C. Smith trying to stretch that one. Going to give that an E2 where J.C. reached first and thrown out at second for out number 1. Ellison came around to score to make it 7-0 Hawkins. And, yeah. How's that sound, Jeremy?
Good. You want to know my thought on that one?
Tell me.
Should have held her at first.
Yeah.
Didn't roll too far past first.
Yeah. Lainey Wilson steps in and swings and misses for strike 1. So 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning.
Lainey atoned for her slow starter last inning.
Yeah,
her last at bat.
RBI trip last time.
Yes, sir.
And that's hit towards second base. Fielding in at second is Hart. Firing to first and getting Lainey Wilson for out number 2 here in the 7th. So 4-3 put out. And that's 2 away here in the 7th inning. And it's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Gentry Evans. Speed for days. She's reached on an error and has a couple of singles. Came around to score 1 time, too.
Speed for days.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's this whole Hawkins roster, truthfully.
That's butted. That's going to be a fair ball. And Gentry flying down first is safe.
That was a beautiful bunt right there.
Tell you what, Jeremy, I think Gentry has bunted every at-bat. And she's been on base every single time.
Yeah.
7-0 the lead for the Lady Hawks over the Big Sandy Lady Cats here in the top half of the 7th inning. 2 away. Top of the order, Tatum Smith stepping back in. She's had a eventful ball game. And Tatum bunts that one. Blavier's going to field it, but the speed kills once again, and Gentry just trots over to third. Actually, she's out of there. Wow. Gentry Evans kind of trotting in between second and third. Heads up play by Abigail Whitfield to throw that one across the diamond and get Gentry out.
Got to pay
for
attention.
Out number 3. Yeah, wow, that was a little lackadaisical there by Gentry.
Yeah, definitely got to pay attention on that one, but that was another beautiful bunt. How about that?
A little bit
doing some small ball right now.
A little bit of small ball. I'm not mad at it. Headed to the bottom of the 7th, 7-0 Hawkins. We'll be right back. Listen to Best of East Texas High School Softball, 99.9 KMOO and around the world with the KMOO Country app.
Triple G Plumbing in Mineola is the honest and dependable plumber you've been looking for. Family owned and operated, they're licensed and insured. They have 24-hour emergency repair service for residential and commercial. They're a full-service plumber that specializes in service repair. He does drain cleaning, provides a hydrojet cleaning service, and he sells and installs hot water heaters. Triple G's #1 priority is your health and safety. Call Triple G at 903-569-7286. Triple G is your hometown plumber. Richie's Grilling Cafe starts breakfast every day at 7 a.m. Serving breakfast already, they have some new breakfast entrees. Enjoy the 3-egg omelet. Check out the daily specials like the catfish platter, popcorn shrimp, chicken fried steak. They offer different lunch specials each day for $10.99. Dine in, carry out. Check out richieshlr.com. Open Monday through Saturday from 7 a.m. to 9, Sunday till 8. Located 3842 FM, 2869 in Hawkins. Call 430-276-2300. At Richie's Grilling Cafe, it's food at its finest.
Bottom of the 7th inning here. Hawkins up 7-0 on Big Sandy. It's Ashton Hart, Trinity Madden, and Kinsley Hill due up. Ashton takes ball 1 here in the bottom of the 7th. Me and Jeremy think we got figured out who we want to bring over here at the end of the game, so stick around for some interviews. Oh, Jeremy.
Easy.
Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And these interviews, Jeremy, are going to be on YouTube because we're going to get the camera down.
So as I go get the players, basically,
I'm going to get the camera.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got you.
Yeah. Oh, fouled off the face mask of Riley Williams, and she's tough. She didn't even flinch. Me? Look at that. Slapped her on the head a little bit. I don't think that's good after she just got hit in the head. You don't want to slap her in the head.
No.
You know?
Nah, man. Come on now. You got to look out for the players.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Trinity Hawkins, 13 Ks tonight. That's hit towards there. It's a base hit. And there goes the no-hitter, Jeremy, in the bottom of the 7th inning. Base hit by Ashton Hart ends the no-hit bid for Trinity Hawkins.
Kyle did that. I'll be sure and let you know, Trinity, when I go over there.
I ain't said a word about it for like 3 or 4 innings. Base hit. Good job by Big Sandy, though. And Ashton Hart to not give up on the game. I mean,
no, right through the 5-6 hole. It was nice.
That was a very solid hit. And it wasn't one of those little dinkers. That was a solid hit. Trinity Madden stepping in now. She's grounded out to short and struck out swinging. Takes strike 1 right there. Man, I thought we were going to see it, Jeremy. Thought we were going to see a no-no.
What's crazy is about every one of the bats for Hart ended up just about the same, except she struck out, and that time she got a single on that one.
Mm-hmm. Adjustments. The 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Fire down to first, and we got a pickle deal. Throw down to second, and she's out of there. Lainey Wilson throws down to first. Lainey Wilson throws down to second.
Nice play there.
That's 1 out. We were laughing, before anybody comes at me for laughing, we were laughing about a sound that we have on this hotkey thing that we don't want to play because, again, people will come at me. So,
but it would be good for a throwdown, though.
It would be. It would be. That one's a little high there. Ball 1. So 1 and 2. 1 ball is 2 strikes. Yeah, Ashton Hart took off for second. Riley Williams threw down to first. Lainey Wilson went to apply the tag, realized there's nobody there, threw it down to second, and got the out. So heads-up play by the Hawkins defense. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th, and a 7-0 lead for the Hawkins Lady Hawks here in Big Sandy. A 1-hitter being thrown by Trinity Hawkins. That one's in there for ball 3. Trinity had a no-hitter up to the 7th inning, Jeremy.
And Kyle jinxed it. Say it all night. Kyle jinxed it.
I hadn't said it for 3 or 4 innings, though. Maybe
In
2
all
or 3.
fairness, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But.
Well, we got a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's a strikeout. Another one. That's another
That's
with
what you need. Man, how many things can you put on the hotkey?
I got a whole page that's empty. Look at that. We got a whole page that's empty.
There you go. Another one.
This is why I need you here, Jeremy, to tell me stuff to put on here.
But it's got to be in DJ Khaled voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Or, I mean, I may record it. Another one. Kinsley Hill stepping up. She has 2 Ks. That one's hit towards third. Foul. Strike 1.
She hit a little chopper.
Get to the chopper. Now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There you
9,
go. There's
10,
another hotkey.
11,
Chopper.
12,
It's a chopper.
It's a baker's dozen of strikeouts here
Baker's
for.
dozen.
Hey, speaking of Como Picton, they just beat Detroit 15-0 in softball. Swing and a miss, strike 2. All right, Big Sandy down to their final strike here. Trinity Hawkins looking for number 14.
Oh, I got told I got to say it right. Detroit. Not Detroit, but Detroit.
Oh.
Ms. Monk said I had to say.
Remember. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And on the 14th punch out of the evening, that's how this one will end. So, what do you say? Yeah, I have no idea. All right. Into the ball game. That's ball game. Jeremy, you go get the girls, and I will bring the camera down, and we'll have a quick post-game show following this. 7-0 the final. We'll be right back.
B&B Underground and Service Company, LLC, is your locally owned and operated place to go for all your sand, gravel, and land clearing needs. With 10-plus years experience servicing all of East Texas, they are bonded and insured. They handle roads, ponds, house pads, driveways, also demolition. They can do concrete work, directional boring. They even offer dump truck service. Call them at 903-571-1085 or go by and see Brian Holland or Derek Kuntz at 711 Main Street in Quitman, open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
When your business's banners and shirts have to be perfect, you need a partner you can trust.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
When you need your ideas to come to life, you need a partner who cares.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
When you need to put your printing into someone else's hands, you need a partner who just gets it and gets it right. At Lakeside Tees, we know how much your t-shirts and banners mean to you, which is why we print them as if they're our own. Why would you trust anyone else? Call us at 903-383-7386.
Lakeside Tees, custom screen printing and embroidery.
Your printing partner.
Hi, this is Sean Rose, and I am the new owner of Brick Street Flooring and Design in Lindale. I'm excited to be servicing Lindale and the surrounding area with the best priced, best inventory, and I guarantee the best customer service in East Texas. No matter if it's a new build, remodel, or an upgrade, Brick Street Flooring and Design is here to serve you with pride and dedication in your home's flooring or a custom shower. Don't wait. Come by or call today and let us make your space more inviting. Located at 102 South Main Street in Lindale, call 430-235-2099.
Dimensions Central Marble and Granite is the #1 place in all of East Texas for all of your marble and custom fabrication needs as you build or remodel your homes. They have a large selection of marble and granite inside their showroom, as well as professionals on hand to make it easy for you to customize the design that is right for you. They even have remnants of pieces to custom build your designs at Dimensions Central Marble and Granite. Call Dimensions Central Marble and Granite today for their professional opinions and quality work. 903-765-2232.
Gas Supply Home, the Stay Full program, guarantees you that you never run out of propane. They service propane to residential and commercial, and they're a great company to work with. Keep those bottles filled, and remember that Gas Supply, there is no waiting. They also have plenty of welding supplies. Great customer service. Check out GasSupply.com. With locations in Mineola, call 903-569-3837, Canton at 903-567-4446. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Gas and Supply, your first choice for propane and welding supplies.
Welcome back here to Big Sandy. Our final score, 7-0. Hawkins defeated Big Sandy in softball action. This is the Gas and Supply Mineola post-game show. Gas and Supply. They are your first choice in propane and welding supplies. Check out gasandsupply.com. We are waiting on the teams to come over here. We're gonna have some of the Hawkins players come and join us, but we're actually waiting for for Coach Hawkins to end their conversation she's having with them out there. But Hawkins 7-0 over Big Sandy tonight in softball action. If you are watching on NETsn's YouTube channel, you can stay here and after the game, check out Lindale and Chapel Hill baseball. Keith Whitman and Brett Swinney will be on the call for that one, so that'll be fun. You can check that one out. We're waiting on the Hawkins Hawks players, or Lady Hawks players. And actually, if you're watching on YouTube, you see me on the camera. Hey there. You see me on the camera. We got the camera set up for the post-game show. And Coach Hawkins out there just chatting it up with her squad. Good win here, though. Good win here for Hawkins tonight, a 7-0 win. Update on the Rains Lady Cats. They're taking on the Prairieland Lady Patriots in Pattonville, and Rains is up 5-0. And Prairieland is the only team that has beat Rains this year in district play. So big win, or they're en route to a big win for the Rains Lady Cats as we await the Hawkins Lady Hawks softball players to head on over here. As Jeremy's out there on the field just waiting, and they have ended their huddle now. But I'm going to go ahead and thank our sponsors for tonight's game. Our sponsors tonight, Richie's Grill and Cafe, Lakeside Teas, Tolliver Ford in Mineola, Tolliver Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Mineola, Brick Street Flooring, B&B Underground and Service Company, Central Marble and Granite, Diamonddale Veterinary, and Gibson Service Company. So we're waiting on the... And we're waiting on the Hawkins players to come over here to talk to us, and Jeremy is walking around. Oh, you can't go out that way. Got you. I got you. So yeah, we're trying to kill some time here as we wait on them, the Gas and Supply post-game show. It's a kind of weird setup here in Big Sandy. You can't exactly exit the field on the visitors' side and still stay in the field. You have to go outside of the field, so they're actually going to have to cross over and come over this way. So waiting on them to come by here. Maybe Jeremy can have some more information when he gets over here, and we'll see what's going on. But a good night here tonight for the Hawkins Lady Hawks. They stay undefeated in district play. They beat Big Sandy. Big Sandy is going to the playoffs, though, in softball, so they've had a good year. Just came up against a tough Hawkins team. Trinity Hawkins for the Lady Hawks pitched a heck of a game, a one-hit shutout. Only allowed what looks like 3 base runners for the Big Sandy Lady Cats. And Jeremy has made his way back over here now. Maybe we can find out. Maybe we can find out what's going on here. What's up, Jeremy? Tell us what's happening here.
There's no easy way to get around, so that's why we're kind of waiting on the players. But Coach Hawkins told the 3 girls to come over here for a radio interview. So.
Well, I got the camera on us, Jeremy. Look at that. Hey.
Hey, I got to face radio.
I know, man. That's what I'm. No, why you think I've been faced this way the whole time? Like,
I thought it was because of the wind.
No.
Oh.
No. Did have somebody come up here and ask us what radio station we're with, so I did this right here. Pointed at the.
There was another guy 2 while ago, and I was like,
Yeah. It's probably the same guy that asked me.
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, asked 2 of us. They're going to come from behind right over here. Because they're walking through the gate right there.
Oh, well, where's our Is that one of Kaylin? You got
Yes.
Kaylin over here. All right. Well, we
Here.
got it.
You want to start with her?
Yeah, we'll start with Kaylin. Well, you guys stay right here. Jeremy can move the camera for us. You're gonna be on camera. Does that make you nervous? All right, we'll give you this. Oh yeah, easy. That's easy money right there. How you doing, Kaylin?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You had a heck of a ball game here today. You started off a little rusty with a couple of pop-outs, but then a couple of doubles. What was working for you at the plate?
I think I've just been out for a couple of games. I got sick for about 2 weeks, and then I came back, and we came to the cages, and I just really wanted to start working hard on my swing and stuff because I wanted to get back in that batting lineup, and I finally got the chance to bat today, and it was just I think it was just the inspiration I needed to really prove myself that I could be in the up the batting lineup.
A great season so far for the Lady Hawks. What's been the key to success for Hawkins this year?
I think Coach Hawkins just really pushes us hard. We had a good practice yesterday. We practiced probably the longest we have all year, so we were really coming out strong, and we were wanting to be prepared for this game.
How is it as a fielder when you have Trinity in the circle and she's pitching like she was tonight, where not a lot of base hits, or not a lot of one hit only, but not a lot of action in the outfield or anything? Like, how is that as a player?
Playing in left field, I just try to be ready for everything. I'm like, if they hit the ball, then I have to get the ball. Like,
You have to catch it.
Yes, I have to catch it, because if I don't catch it, I'm getting in trouble for not being ready.
So you got to stay ready when Trinity in the circle. But she had a fantastic game. She's had a great year. Just talk a little bit about Trinity in the circle. She's fantastic.
She's an amazing pitcher and an amazing teammate. Even when she's having bad games, she's still up encouraging everyone. I think she's probably my favorite pitcher that I've ever played with.
Yeah. All right. What grade are you in?
A sophomore.
You're a sophomore, so you got plenty of time left here. It's a young team for Hawkins, isn't it?
Yeah, we only have 3 seniors this
Oh,
year. So.
beautiful. All right. Well, Kaylin, congratulations on the win, and best of luck rest of the season. We'll see you in the playoffs, all right?
Thank you.
All right. So Kaylin Ellison here. Who we got next, Jeremy? Oh, here we go. The star of the show.
No.
She said no. Trinity, what's up?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, first off, we got to talk about the footwear. Can you get that camera on that footwear? Look at the footwear. That is the best Crocs I think I've ever seen in my life. I'm not a Croc guy, so but Jeremy's a Croc guy, and he. Trinity, great game tonight. Be honest with me. How upset were you giving up that hit in the 7th? Did you know you had a no-hitter? Did you know you had? Okay, so it was a rise ball that didn't rise. Well, you got to rotate that handle up. No, I have no idea. I have no idea how to throw a rise ball. So Trinity, 2-run bomb in the first inning. How'd that feel?
Great, because I haven't hit one all season.
That was your first one?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to want to go back and listen to that call because it was epic, all right? So I'm just telling you. So 4 RBIs for you, a 1-hitter in the circle. I mean, what's working for you this year?
I feel like I've developed more as a pitcher than last year. I don't know. I just have more of a rise ball. Last year I didn't. So.
Rise ball, look, that's something I've learned in softball. Rise ball is
hard to hit.
Correct me. It's hard to hit, but is it hard to throw?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got something you got to work at it. Because I don't know if you know her or not. Cambry Oaks from Emory, she just started working on a rise ball. Yeah, so talking to her, she's been dominant this year too, and you've been dominant as well. You've had a perfect game this year, right?
Yes, sir.
And a no-hitter.
Yes, sir.
I mean, you almost had one here tonight. Now, let me ask you this: if I'm mentioning it on air, do you think I'm jinxing it?
No.
Thank you. Jeremy thinks I'm jinxing it. I'm like, dude, that has
you just
nothing.
gotta knock on some wood. Your head.
Okay. Well, Trinity, congratulations. What's been special about this softball team this year? Y'all have had a great season.
I feel like we're just more last year there was a couple people that were drama.
Okay, you ain't got to get into all that,
Yeah.
but I understand what you're saying. So
But I
just
feel
more
like
of a
we're
family.
closer this year, yeah.
More of a family this year. Okay, fantastic. Well, you ready for this playoff run?
Yes.
Let's go to Austin, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Good job, Trinity.
Thank you. Come on, Gentry.
Come on, Gentry. Oh. Okay. All right. If she don't want to, we don't have to. If you don't want to, we don't have to. It's all right. All right. We can't go much farther. Gentry, how you doing?
Good.
All right. Well, big win tonight. You were on base every single time. Let me ask you a question. Who did you get your speed from?
My mom.
You got your speed from your mom. I was about to say you're flying down that line. Now I always like to say that I'm a fast commentator here. Like I've outran some high school kids before. I take pride in that. But you're fast out there. You had a good night at the plate. What was working for you? How successful are you with putting those bunts down?
I guess I just do it. I don't really know.
It just happens naturally, huh? Well, it was a fun game to watch. How fun has it been to be a part of this team this year?
Pretty fun.
Yeah, I've been having a good season. Are you ready to make this playoff run? All right. Well, when Daphne's pitching out there for Big Sandy, she's a really good pitcher. So, was it hard to focus in on kind of what pitches she was throwing to see what she was going to do? Yeah. Well, you had a good game tonight. I'm proud of you, and you were flying down the line. So keep it up. All right. And we'll see you later in the playoffs. Thanks, Gentry. All right. So, Jeremy, you can come through here, Jeremy. I don't want you to have to walk all the way around there again. They're turning the lights out on us, so we got to cut this off pretty quick.
That's fine. I found out that she's had a busy week. That's why it's been a little overwhelming.